Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in with another episode with let's say it's easier. With the comic menu. With one of your co-hosts. We have four today. Today is our monthly movie review with me, Caesar, Shannon, Boss Lady, and Mandy.
I'm laughing the whole
Too much.
time because you guys don't know, but in the green room we can see people. So every single time the song comes on, these two ladies, every single time,
Yeah.
It's so
yeah,
good.
every single time. It's the funniest thing. Thanks, guys. Derek, thank you so much. Happy anniversary. Yes,
Happy one
Yeah.
year. Woo!
1 year ago, right down. I mean, crazy. We were
Yeah,
just talking about how
March.
time flies.
Dude, it does, right? Like, oh no. And then we just started this one in our thing in September.
Yeah.
Was it September?
No,
Wow.
no, August, I think.
Wow. Of last year?
Yeah, it was
August,
August.
I
Obviously,
think we
obviously,
started.
it's not this year. It's
Ah,
the
so
meds. I'm gonna
correctly, that's
credit
all. We're
everything to meds.
almost. Yeah,
Whenever
Same.
whenever I fuck up anything, it's the meds. Oh, it's the meds. Oh, I forgot to flush the
Nice.
toilet. Forgot it's the meds. Sorry, wife.
and with that being said, I'm gonna do a quick announcement in the beginning for people that are here early. Stay stay tuned because somewhere in the middle of the show, I'm not gonna say when. I am going to be giving this out. It's going to be a 9.2
Oh
Nice.
dark mirror
wow.
image. It's going to be the first appearance of Max, Deathblow, and Blood Rough. So it's there's a little spec to it, especially with Channing Tatum. Um,
Max. Yeah.
doing the Max to see how that goes. So it's a little something for y'all. I am going to give it away, but I don't know what we're going to do. It's maybe just randomly, and maybe
No,
Shannon does a secret word or something. I don't know. We're just going
yeah,
to do something.
maybe we'll do depending. Well, maybe we'll do a trivia.
Guess how many tattoos Shannon has? We can do that.
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
Dude,
Shannon,
you're gonna
Shannon
make
over here counting in her head like,
we
Yeah.
I was like count.
All of a sudden, Shannon's camera's gonna go black, and she's gonna come back 24.
or how many pandas Mandy is wearing right now. You know, we
There's
know
a
we're gonna do
lot.
it easily. There's a lot. I'm
There's a
like,
lot.
But I will say
I could go through and count, but
within a 1 year's time, um, Dale and I, we used to be in a different podcast, and Dale kind of already had this one off to the side, and Dale and I, we ended up partnering together, and we made the show what it is, and we thank all of you guys for jumping on every single Wednesday. We have some pretty diehard fans who never miss a show, and our Facebook page is getting very close to 29K.
Wow.
All this within a year, and
That's
it's
crazy.
it's it's um
that's awesome.
it really is. And there's Mandy. That's number one, Mandy. That's one.
What happened?
You blanked out.
It wasn't me.
what's
I
it,
think that he was moving things.
It's the
let's see.
meds.
Blame Caesar.
What's up? Mandy's all,
Anyways,
I'll take that. I'll take that answer.
so we're gonna talk about. I was thinking to myself while I was working out. I'm huge. Uh, the thing is, this is a movie review show, but we do the worst movie reviews because we watch hardly anything out there that's new. So we should call it the movie review show of movies from 1980s, 70s, and 2000.
The non-current movies.
It's
Yeah.
non-current movie
Hey,
reviews.
we
Hold on,
all
hold on.
watched Damsel.
True.
Damsel's
It's
new.
all
And
the
Godzilla.
well,
Not
some of
yet.
you, two of them,
I
too.
took I had a mom and Sunday because Ryan was in WonderCon, so he was
Yeah.
in Anaheim on this last
Mhm.
weekend. So I had a mom and Sunday with my boys, and we went,
Aw.
and yeah, and we went and watched Godzilla.
All right.
It's
Well,
very different.
I'll tell you what. Me and Mandy haven't seen Godzilla yet, so no
Uh-uh.
spoilers yet, people. Right? But it involves Godzilla and King Kong. That's all we're gonna give you.
Yep.
Two,
Dude,
one.
This
Good.
one has a good backstory to it, though.
Ooh.
Like
There you
for
go.
real, I'll appreciate. It's not as much action as you would think it would be,
Okay.
but the backstory to it's dope. So I was like, all right, I can appreciate this more now.
Well, one movie we all did see was Damsel.
Yeah.
One movie we all did not see was Oppenheimer because
It's too damn long, honestly.
I gotta be honest. It's not one of those movies that you're like, hey, what do you want to watch tonight?
Mhm.
Let's watch Cold War. It's just whatever.
I really wanted, like, I still want to watch Oppenheimer because I know my kid wants to watch it, and we both have like fascinations with the history and the nuclear,
Mhm.
and with the whole bombing and stuff with Japan. Like, I have my own personal thoughts. I did a massive, huge debate about it in high school. I did several debates about it in high school, about how wrong it was, and I won most of them. So I just, I want to watch it. I haven't. I've
It
watched everything
Out of
else.
curiosity, though, did you win because you're correct or they were intimidated by you?
I had facts to back me up.
No, I like how you just threw that out there.
Yeah.
What do you call this one?
People,
Facts and these are lies?
I don't think people found me as intimidating in high school as they do now.
Oh, that was your villain story. That was your villain
I
arc
had
right
to I
there.
had to build up my
Yeah, 'cause
like mean reputation,
that was
Damn.
Shanna's
the boss lady reputation. I had to
villain
build
origin story. That's funny. That's classic.
right.
Um, the other one we did not. Some of us did see, and I'm gonna say the three of us watched Aquaman 2. Mandy, being Mandy, and has a lot of anger within, said she will not watch Aquaman because, as she
Or
says,
Barbie.
quote, as Mandy said, I will never get that time back.
And I watched the first one in theaters, and I love Jason Momoa.
So
So
why
that
wouldn't you
that
want to watch the second one?
I'm just struggling with it.
It's it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No.
I
All
think
right, well,
because I think they should have just stopped at Little Mermaid with underwater shit. Like like
Mandy.
okay,
just
so
it's enough already.
my opinion on Aquaman 2 is one, the CGI on the humans is god awful. God awful. Now the creatures that they created
Yeah.
were amazing. They did a great
Okay.
job. Story, they tried to push it too much like Thor and Loki with
Interesting.
the funny part of it, and they rushed it.
Yeah, the
I think they,
ha-has were a little forced.
yes,
A little bit.
it really was. So to me, I was like, and Ryan and I sat in here, we like sat in our room, we had it on, we watched it, and both of us looked at each other and was like, yeah, this is not at all what I thought it was gonna be.
But you know what the funny thing is? It made more money than they thought it was gonna make.
That's
And
mean.
it made more money than Madam Web.
Well, I still need to watch that though. Swallow,
Same.
sweetie. Swallow.
Yeah,
I wanted to see Madam Web, and then once all the actors were like turning on the movie, I was like, oh damn, is that bad, huh?
but then again,
I don't ever care about people's opinions. I always got to see it for myself to know.
Yeah.
But then again, there's people that I know who've seen it. They're like, it
It's
was
Yeah.
what it was. It was very
Mhm.
predictable. And
Yeah.
don't go in with high expectations. And
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Okay, so Damsel.
So let's
talk about Damsel.
Let's talk about Damsels. So the movie,
Let's.
I already know how Mandy feels because she kind of already let the cat out of the bag not too long
It
ago.
was fucking amazing.
We watched Damsel. Dell, we all watched it. Actually, this is one of the very few movies that we have seen that's current and not from 1987. But
Yeah.
Damsel, to me, people, this is what it is. For those who haven't seen it, no spoilers, even though it's been out for a while. Damsel starts, it hits, and it ends. Meaning, there's not too much fluff.
True.
There's not a lot of build up. There's not a lot of getting to the crescendo. It kind of just gets to it. And the dragon is very cool looking, different, very different looking.
Like a griffin dragon, like it's
no, the dragon was amazing.
The dragon wasn't your typical Disney-esque dragon, if you will. It's kind of skinny but badass, and it's.
I like how he said it was a single player.
It has a griffin style, like it has like a lion and dragon style because it's got a longer body, longer legs and arms in the front. Like the way it looked, I described it. I kept calling it a Gryffindor dragon.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a Gryffindor girl, so I was like, it's a Gryffindor, and they're like, it's a griffin, and I was like, it's a Gryffindor dragon.
Don't argue.
And the actress they had who did the voice, I thought was amazing. It was perfect.
What's up, Andrew?
Oh, for the dragon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the girl who played the part, like I love that they I love that they called it Damsel because it wasn't your typical damsel in distress. Somebody
Yeah.
rescue me. I'm waiting for my prince. It was
Yeah.
a damsel in distress. Fuck you. I'm gonna do it myself.
Well, she didn't have a choice. Let's be honest.
I know, but I mean, her dad
Yeah.
tried. Her dad did try.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Spoiler alerts for people who haven't watched it. Sorry.
It's already been out for a while, people, but listen, it's worth it's on Netflix. It's worth I think it's close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
An hour 49 minutes.
An hour and
Yeah.
49 minutes. And I tell you what, guys, to me, if you're sitting around and you're looking at the wife and going, or yourself and saying, self, what do we want to watch tonight? Damsel has it. It's set in that fantasy land times.
And it started off like it was going to be your stereotypical fantasy. Oh, you gonna marry a prince. Look at the fantasy. Look at a big ass castle, and
Yeah.
then Angela Bassett, right? She's like the
Angela
stepmom.
Bassett. Yeah, she's
She
great.
started sniffing around like, hey, that ain't right.
I
Right?
don't. This ain't right.
It ain't right. And she went and go warn her, and she was, a mother's tuition. Even though she was a stepmom, her mother's intuition stepped in. Hey, we don't need the money. Let's get the fuck out of here. But
Mhm.
obviously, they didn't listen. The
Well, the
next step,
queen was a bitch.
bro, she was.
Yeah.
I liked how we were meant to hate her, and we did. So
Yeah. What's her name?
I don't remember.
The name of the queen. I see her in my face. She's the woman from Forrest Gump.
Hold on, I got this.
Okay. Oh, here we go. The fact checker. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm
this
doing
time
it.
It's not me. This time
Yeah,
it's
got
it's not
this.
you. It's not you. The other cool thing is Angela Bassett is
Robin
fantastic.
Wright.
I love
Robin
her.
Wright.
Robin
Robin.
right there. we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Angela Bassett is fantastic in everything.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that it is kind of funny that through the whole thing, the damsel herself, her makeup was flawless through the whole fucking
I
show.
know, right? I was like, wow,
I
that's
made that
impressive.
comment. I'm like, wow, she has like non-running makeup, and it was
Bro, and the way that she was able to sustain the corset, right? Like fuck, they double wrapped her. Like fuck, dude. I was kidding her.
Oh,
Like
but
I
she
was getting.
used it to her benefit, though.
Yeah, she did.
Mhm.
She did. That's 100%. Robin Wright.
so
Thank you
we're
very
gonna
much.
we're gonna
With
see.
the makeup thing, I'm thinking it was more because back in those times you didn't have a lot of makeup on.
For
It was
sure.
more and more natural things, and she had beautiful looking natural skin. She didn't have like, even if it, I don't
It's
know
like
if
she
it
had
sounds weird
lashes.
how I'm saying it.
There we
It's
go
like
again.
there, Mandy
I
goes.
didn't do it.
I know
That
you
is,
didn't.
man. That
It
is.
was more of a like, this is how she would look more natural. Now, no, she didn't have like running mascara or anything. But back in those days, you didn't have that kind of makeup to have all that stuff happen.
She had lashes like long.
Oh, she had them lashes on. I saw that right away.
Oh, well, extensions are a thing. So
I was waiting for Shannon to go. Well, back in those days, the lashes were. No, it's a good show. We highly recommend Damsel.
People will be entertained for sure. Just
You-
know there's going to be a lot of crying.
Dude, I was fucking like,
She
yeah.
had some lashes.
She whined too much for me. I was like, she's not a damsel, but she's whining a whole lot.
Well,
So
I
that was
will-
my
Her name
that's
was
my
Millie Brown, right?
unpopular opinion. Huh?
Yourself in
Her
those
name was Millie Brown?
put yourself in those shoes, and like I'd whine
Yeah.
a little too. I'd be
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off.
It's
Well,
funny
she
when
wasn't really whining. Her sister
Really?
was.
Audibly, I heard a lot. Even really, I've heard a
Did you-
lot of people say she
Ma-
was doing a lot of whining and crying.
Mandy, did you watch the movie? Because you're like audibly. Were you were you in a different room?
Well, no, I mean, I got a little bored, so I was looking down at my phone. So there was a few times where I was like, even Marat was like, "Really? Like you don't seem to be enjoying this." I'm like, "She won't stop crying."
Okay, so let's do this. So
She didn't cry that much.
we're gonna start a new thing. This is what we're gonna start. I'm gonna
Okay.
say right now. So we're gonna give it out of five menus.
Oh, okay.
Five
Out of
menus.
5
That's
menus.
cute.
Yeah, I'm cute. I know. Out of 5 menus and cover.
Fucking
How
lie.
many menus do you give it, Dell?
5 being the highest, correct?
5 being the highest, 1 being go to Arby's on 12:30 at night.
I would give it a 4.1. I could have given it like a 4.3 or 4.4 if there was more of a backstory. Like it did tell us like bits, but I wanted like start here like 15, 20 minutes and then Well, because all it happened was there was a fight with the king, and that happened, and they like there was no. We found out later, right, what the curse was and all this other stuff. Like,
I
oh,
mean, kind of. It was in the first like half an hour that you found out what the backstory was.
yeah,
It wasn't that much later.
I kind of wanted
Oh.
it to start from the beginning. Okay, this, and then like, oh, you gotta pay. So I did pay attention. That's a good thing because I did find out $3. So my thing is, I saw the lady. There was a girl before her, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
she apparently died too. I'm assuming, but what I thought there was supposed to be three. All I saw was two. So I was like,
The third one was at the end. She saved
oh,
her.
that's right, that's right. But see, that's what I mean. Like, I kind of got lost now that I'm thinking about it. My bad. Okay,
I
I'm
like
actually at
how
4.1.
I love how Dell has to. How the fuck do you give a point one menu to somebody who at a restaurant? Here you go. We're gonna give you a menu
I'm
four,
going by
and then
Rotten Tomatoes. That's what I'm doing.
all
All right.
right.
Stars, my dude. We're doing menus.
Okay.
I'm
I give
giving
it
it
a
a
four
4.
menu.
Okay,
Four
four
menu.
menus. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Next person.
4.1. Shannon,
I
you
I
said
tear a
four,
piece
right?
in the corner and give him the.
I'm giving it a
We'll try to do.
4 because I appreciated the fact that they finally made a damsel in distress, not the saved by the prince. The prince
Mm-hmm.
is like technically the bad guy
Mm-hmm.
that she used to fight for her own land. So she was a strong woman who could handle her shit, and she did. And yes, Mandy, she had her crying and her whining, but within given reason. If you're throwing down a big deep mountainside, I'd be pissed too and crying about it for a minute
They
too.
got some strong ass bones. I'll tell you that.
You're
'Cause
right.
Right? I would have died.
I would have
My
I
shit
would
would
have
have broke.
my knees would have broke just falling in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
That was very impressive.
because I have the
Lots of
weakest.
calcium.
I'm finding out during my gym that I do have the weakest knees known to Mexicans because my knees, my pants catch on fire from the so the pressure of me falling down a cliff, my knees would
Huh?
just catch on fire and something would break. You know, my anyways. So 4-4. Okay, so we got 4-4. What do you got, Mandy? Now I already have
I,
a number in my head for you, but let's go.
I give it a 3 because I like the storyline. I love the dragon. Obviously, I've already said what I wasn't fond of, but that's a personal opinion.
Mhm.
Just because there's a lot of like badass women in movies, and
Mhm.
yes, under those conditions, I may not operate that way, but the other normal people usually would. They would be crying. So
Okay. I think I will also give it a 4 because I didn't leave the movie going, wow, I gotta watch that again.
again, yeah.
Right. So a 4 is pretty solid. So
Yeah.
4, and 3. So there you go,
You'll be
people.
entertained.
You'll be entertained, and out of the people who do make sense, give it 4, and then we have Mandy. So give it
8:30. Are
Nonconformist.
you that tired?
a conformist, right?
So what are we?
Sorry, I'm talking to my
What's
kid.
our
He has a
average
track
score?
meet.
Oh, so the average score. So what do you got? 4, 8, 12, 13. It's 15.
Divided by
So
4,
we're gonna give it
3.7, I think.
wow, look at you, math boy. You can't pronounce Osaka, but you could do the fucking math on that.
I've always found. You found us. Let me do the math correct. Let me see calculator.
Yeah, well, either way, guys, Damsel, we give it a thumbs up. It passes
It's a good
the.
Oh
movie
yeah,
to watch.
3.75.
Oh, look, there you go. So we get a 3.75 out of a 5, and it actually, in the way I said it passes the health check of the restaurant. So there we go, people. We got a C, I guess. There's a C outside of the thing.
Hey, thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Says the guy who can't read, but he can watch visual pictures.
Thank God you read that out loud because I didn't fucking read the. All right. So the next movie we're gonna talk about sort of semi quasi because we can't give it a full review because 2 of us have yet to see it, and that's Godzilla, Kong, the Rise of a New Empire.
Oh, so me and Shannon can. This is
So
us.
you and Shannon could talk now.
Hey, ladies
now,
first.
now, mind you, hold on. It's still pretty recent. Just came out.
Don't
So
spoil it.
Came out Friday.
no major spoilers, but you can talk about storyline, effects, acting, all that good stuff.
So, ladies first. So, I assume I'll take that as me.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
You're joking around.
All right, my bad. All right, anyway, as far as effects go, the effects of it for the most part were pretty good. You can tell to me, it looked like almost like they had transitioned back into like the old Godzilla times, which is what my son completely appreciates because my oldest is like a massive
That's
Godzilla
awesome.
freak. Like he's seen them all. He owns most of them, even from the 50s. Like he loves them.
Okay.
Um, Parts of it look like it's from like old school Godzilla days, like the way it looks even on screen. It's crazy. Everybody has seen the trailer. They know that he turns pink. There's a whole story as to why and how that
Oh, great.
builds up
So,
and
wait,
whatever.
hold on. So they actually explain
Yes,
Yes.
why.
it makes sense.
Fantastic.
100%.
So it'll
That's
shut
awesome.
everybody else who has yet to see the movie, shut the fuck up and let's just watch the movie so you can actually explain the fuchsia.
Yes. It
That's
will
cool.
it does
Okay.
explain why he goes from his blue to pink. There's a complete explanation.
Cool.
It shows you everything.
Cool.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool to see. Um, the story of it's really cool because you learn about like the deaf girl and her history, and then with
Mm-hmm.
like her relation to Kong, and like even more in depth
Yep.
and everything. And
Okay.
I'm trying to like highlight
How's the acting?
the
It's pretty
acting's
good.
pretty
It's
good.
funny.
I won't argue the acting's pretty good with it because you can see like you can see people getting sad at moments. Even I was just like, oh,
Aw.
on certain things, or like super happy, or like the sarcastic remarks or the funny stuff. Like there's a lot of emotion. People clapped at the very end of it and hoot and hollered,
Nice.
like people were happy.
Okay.
So I appreciated the movie. Like I'm not a big Godzilla Kong person at all. My son absolutely massively loved it. I looked at him afterwards and I was like, I have so many questions.
So let's since only half of the restaurant saw this, the people, how many menus do you give it?
Oh, I would give it 4 easily.
Okay.
Awesome.
Easily.
All right. Very cool.
I won't give it a solid 5, like I said, because it just like, and when you watch it, you'll probably understand with just like how, and maybe they did it like that on purpose. I don't know,
Okay.
but just how it looks like Godzilla came from the 50s or even the 90s. I was just like,
All right,
it
Dale.
was just a me, or maybe a me thing.
Well, it could be
Dell,
a
can you
shame.
agree with me?
I want to give it. I want to give it a 3.5, but I can't. But
You
so
know
I'm
what
gonna
the
give it a
fucking
4.
0.5,
Well, I'm
0.1s?
giving it a 4. I'm giving it a 4 just
Okay.
because overall it was a solid. It was solid all around. It was awesome. At the beginning, it explained some stuff. There were some funny moments. They put action here and there. It wasn't just like all talk. I thank you very much for sharing out, Jonathan. I appreciate you. Um, I was annoyed with the fact that that bad guy wasn't as evil or badass as he should have been.
Mm.
Because the only reason he actually won was because he cheated the first fight, right? And he came back, and honestly, I wish there was more of an obstacle for Godzilla because it looked like he just came into the fight and like, I got this, right?
Okay, so with that being said, though, like, right, I don't know if it is a spoiler, and if it is, I'm sorry, but a lot of people apparently knew about it beforehand, so I don't know if it's that much of a spoiler. And I'm really bad at saying this right or wrong. Shamo.
Shamu is the one from Six Flags.
Yeah,
So
I
Shamu's
had to
Shamo,
get you back.
Shamu's a whale.
Shamo, the creator of the Titans, like she is like the
Mm.
mother of Titans.
Yeah.
She's in it,
Mm.
so that'll kind of play off what Dell is talking about. And he's right. It was a cheap move on how it happens with uh the Scar King because everybody knows he's in it.
Yeah.
Um, it, I thought with that there would have been. You're right. I thought there would have been a better fight, especially at the end
Yeah. It looked like it
with
was
that one.
like a good setup, but then
Okay, so are you trying to tell me that the trailers kind of misled you a little bit?
No,
a little
it's
bit.
that it's no, it's not even that it misleads you. It's just that you expect more, I guess. So that would be like the reason I would give it like the 4 is because it's almost a disappointment that you don't get more of the fight or the battle that you would expect it to have. Because like when Godzilla and Kong fought forever in the last one against Meta Godzilla, whatever the hell it's called.
Mecha Godzilla,
I told you
yeah.
I don't know a lot. Like that was a fucking fight.
Yes.
This one was not as long lasting with the 4 of them, but you like when you watch, you'll understand. But it's a good movie all around. There is a lot of backstory. It explains lots, but it is like I'll agree with Del. The fighting part of it,
The reason I bring it up is the way I was saying is because I assumed they're gonna get both of them were gonna get their butts whooped by this, bad villain, and they were and that's why I thought that's why he was a turn pink because he needed to upgrade, or whatever the hell, and you know how King Kong got his gauntlet stuff. So I was like, oh right, they're gonna get their asses whooped, and they come back and get revenge. They're gonna, hey, this is our game plan, whatever the fuck. But it was like,
So
all King Kong had to do was Godzilla, and that's it. Boom.
what my question is, and then once again, no spoilers, but did they set it up for another sequel?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they
there's already
did not.
talks.
Del, you're wrong. They did not just say, "Hey, Godzilla ran up there," or Kong ran up there and got Godzilla. Like it didn't work out like that. They would have kept going if it hadn't have been for one person or one Titan, and it. And that is not mentioned in the trailer, so I'm not mentioning what it is.
All right. There you
All
go,
right,
people.
I can give you. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
You heard it here first from the 2 people who only saw the movie.
But it was fun, regardless. I went to watch it in D-Box, and
I
was
watched it
cool.
in IMAX.
Nice.
I'm
Okay,
gonna watch it at home.
Shannon, that the black character, and I'm just being rough with it. Wasn't he a cool, funny character? Like I enjoyed him. He was
Is that the
comic
same?
relief.
Is that the same dude
Yes.
from the last episode? I mean,
Yes.
the last. Okay, all right. All right. So I will tell you one thing: is it better than Godzilla -1?
No.
-1, so I can't tell you. I was
Oh.
told the best way to describe this movie. My son actually explained it to me. He goes, "If you are a Godzilla fan, you will appreciate the movie. If you are like the diehard fan that follows like the path of it, then you'll appreciate Godzilla -1 more."
Oh,
So
yeah, of course.
Interesting.
it's a good movie for people to watch. It follows some of this stuff, but I was told it just depends on like how much of a fan you are and what direction you would go.
So it sounds.
I want to add what Tom Hutchinson said, or what he did. This was a good movie, but Godzilla King of Monsters was the best one. Other than -1. -1 is a whole different universe, right?
Did you like this better? Did you like King of Monsters better than this one?
Yes, 100%.
Because that I did watch.
That's Shannon. That's the one where he fights. He has to get control of being a king.
Godzilla. And
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay,
So that one, obviously, it's a high benchmark, right?
Yeah.
This one was still good. Honestly, it was still solid.
that one is very. That one, oh, that's tough. Yeah, I would probably say that one would probably be better.
As someone who grew up watching Godzilla movies when I was
when he first was born back.
Yes, Dale, you guys back in 1877. Yes,
You're such a dick.
When I grew up watching Godzilla on TV and seeing all these monsters that he would fight, and then as an adult see King of Monsters and see Ghidorah and Rodan and Gamera and all those guys, it's
Ghidorah.
Cool. So I could see as sort of a traditionalist that King of Monsters could be a little bit better. I know they're introducing a new character in this new one. Okay, so I tell you what, I'll probably wait till it comes out on TV and then I'll fucking see.
Well, they
introduced actually.
Huh? What?
They introduced 2 new characters in this one.
Oh,
they're not
did?
new.
I don't know. I'm fucking.
But not new, but not the ones that have not been in movies, right? They've been in,
Okay, all right.
And what? Scar King?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I like in the preview, so I'm not giving anything away.
Well, I like how Mandy's eyes just glossed over, and she's just like, well, I don't like Damsel. That's what she's.
I'm a huge fan of Kong and Godzilla, so because I grew up on all those movies and stuff. And
so
that's what I played with as a kid.
The talks is
we went to the theater. We all they have this special popcorn thing.
Oh, you got
and
the
I have
special popcorn one.
What?
Yeah, they had like this. It's a plastic container. You can slide it apart. Like the worlds are
That's
divided because
cool.
it explains all that.
I
So
mean,
Aiden, my oldest, is the big Godzilla fan.
Yeah.
So he was like, that side's mine. And JJ, who's my monkey, and I call him Monkey all the time,
That's
he's a
cute.
Kong fan.
Oh,
He's a huge
nice.
Kong fan. So then they got the cups with the little things on top, and
the
at that
toppers.
point there was 3 cups. So I got the Scar King one. I was like, well, I'll just complete the damn set.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
perfect.
So
But it was
the
cute. I
top,
was like, all right, I like this.
the
Oh.
rumor is it's gonna be the next villain should be Space Godzilla. Rumor. So
But
that
they introduced they talk about like 20 different Titans. Why would they
Are
do that?
are they
That's
gonna are they
Right.
gonna
I
are they
think
gonna
it's
make is Space Godzilla gonna be female?
that's a
It's a
different topic.
gender
my God.
reveal with the pink or the fuchsia or the blue and the fuchsia.
Oh
God.
yeah, that's
Shit
funny.
is killing
Well, there
me.
is a female Godzilla, so I mean, Titan, whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
There's lots of female Titans. There's tons
Yeah.
of them, but none of them are Godzilla, and they don't
No.
even look like him. Like Mothra is a female.
Yeah.
Shamu's a female. Shamo's a female. The electric one I don't even remember the name. I told you I'm really bad at this. It's the one in the water dell.
you're just as bad as
Oh,
The
Dell.
reason he
the one that turns when he turns a Persian, whatever the fucking name.
Oh my god.
yes,
When he turns
that
pink,
one.
yeah.
Me and Mandy are just like this is
Because
great.
there's the 4 main ones that fight, and then there's other ones that Godzilla has fought in throughout the movie, like 3 of them, I think,
Yeah.
right?
There
This
is,
is vodka
but they were like,
all
this
over.
is Titan number 19, and this is Titan number 20, and this is Titan number 7, like 13. Like they name off random different Titans because there's so many of them.
I need a
And the
flow
reason
chart.
And he,
with the swim lines,
right?
with swim lines and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Del, tell me that the best thing ever is not where he takes naps.
yes, I was actually gonna bring that up. And then
Don't say where. Don't say where.
how
You
it
know,
started, and then he ended around that part. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
we better end this conversation because I can see one of you guys kind of slip up on this.
It was-
I know.
No.
So let's do this. So other movies that we have, so we can also discuss movies that we have seen recently that are not the big ones that we said we're going to watch. I, for one, have not seen anything. We have been watching fucking
Watch
Peaky
Ghostbusters
Blinders.
and Kung Fu
Oh,
Panda.
did you watch the new Ghostbusters?
Both Kung Fu Panda and Ghostbusters, both of them.
How was it?
Hold on. What did you just say?
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
What?
And Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters 4 and what else?
What was the first one?
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh, Panda. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Well, you were breaking up and Caesar froze. So I was like, what?
Oh,
Oh,
froze.
okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Probably
Yeah, you
something.
froze.
What else is new?
So I'm gonna go off with the Kung Fu Panda 4 first.
Curse of
It
Man.
was a cool story. I mean, a cool movie. Story was kind of off, but it was fun overall. I still give it a
Okay.
7.58.
I have a question to ask you on the real though with Kung Fu Panda. Are any of the original characters in it other than?
No.
Oh, then it's
Aw.
worth it to me.
See, that was a bad thing.
That's sad.
For some reason, they pop up at the end, right? Without the voice actors, they're training. So they're like,
Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah. Weird.
It's like when I saw
Oh my God.
Hotel Transylvania, the last one, and then I found that it wasn't Adam Sandler's voice because I was listening to Drac and I'm like, it doesn't
It
sound
doesn't
right.
sound right.
And then I googled it, and I'm like, well, Caesar, you're a
the
genius.
crazy thing is the villains from the past movies were there. Their voice actors were in that movie.
Hmm.
I'm like,
because
Well, I know the villains were there because the tiger, what's his nuts, was there, but like,
Kung
is
Lao.
the what you call it, 5?
Oh yeah, the Invincible 5 or whatever.
So,
But yeah, they weren't there.
Fabulous 5, Famous
I didn't even know
5,
there was a
Frozen
Kung
5.
Fu Panda 4. I saw the first one in the theaters and that
Same.
was it for Caesar.
Same.
But
So
Oh,
yeah,
I seen 2 and 3. I love them. They're cute, but I haven't seen 4. I just have this thing where I'm like, they don't have any of the same characters in it. And once you do that, you like recreate the entire story. It's over for me.
is Dell the only one who saw Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I haven't seen it either.
Okay, Dell. So
I've
what do you
heard
think?
it's good.
on
but-
Thursday and Friday, I watched 3 movies. Like I'm caught up with the movies, but we have a drive-in, so like I have to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be amazing.
Ghostbusters was good. I'm not gonna say he wasn't.
Better than the Afterlife one?
Yeah. I like
Nice.
because it was more nostalgia for me. Uh, there was a
Because
couple of creepy
of the
parts.
actors, right? Yeah.
The little girl is 15, right? And
Hmm.
there's a part.
What's
Okay,
that?
sorry.
Bless
Bless you.
you.
I
Thank
thought
you
you were
guys.
gonna cry about the movie for a second there.
No,
I saw the sneeze build up.
there was like a creepy part. I'm like, yeah, it's a ghost, but a ghost that's over 21 shouldn't be flirting with a 15-year-old real life girl. It was kind of like, eh.
What?
It was you'll see it when you see it, you understand. Like,
It's
they
an ick.
didn't. Yeah, there was an ick. But other than that, it was a female. I guess the young girl is lesbian or bisexual, or whatever. I didn't care much about that part. But I was like, that was like one little thing. But the way they won the whole thing, like it was a big build up
No
to
spoilers.
this big event and big person, and then all of a sudden, all you had to do was change the.
No spoilers. Eco. This
It
guy's
was
the worst.
okay. So, anyways, their whole proton thingy, all you had to do was change something, and all of a sudden, they're badass all over again. Like it
Dell's
just,
the worst.
dude. Honestly, I was kind of annoyed about that. Like, if they made it way too easy, a big build up for this character, and then it took you about 2 minutes to kill it off. That's it.
All
Was
right.
was that Marat?
Marat barking.
I have
So
two chewiners and they're very naughty.
cheweeners.
Cheweenies.
I
Yeah.
have two cheweeners who were very naughty. Holy shit.
Oh, and then we found out what
Have
his
not-
real name
she
was.
would have naughty wieners.
What did Dana call him? March.
What's going on
March.
here?
What?
What does Dana call?
Oh, Martha. We
Martha.
call him
Yeah.
Martha. Yeah.
Nickname for Marat.
He hates it, but we love it. So
Oh, Martha.
We laugh our asses off.
It's
I
fun.
just say that him and Ryan, like my thing with him and Ryan is their bromance, like they had this weekend.
What? It's crazy. They love each other so much.
But,
Yeah.
well, that's because they share a mind in the business world of comics. Like they
They
really,
really do. It's
They
crazy.
They're both very driven. They both have the same mindset. They know either one of them could do either anything with either one of the book, like all of our books.
Yeah.
And there would be like no questions asked. Like, all right,
And they have a very trusting relationship. And as we know in the comic book industry, that can be tough.
it's very hard actually just to acquire that kind of a relationship,
Right?
especially nowadays.
I know.
Yeah.
So we could I guess like I said, I've
Use your
been
words.
watching. I've been using words. I know. I got the ghost of Dell in me. The
Hold on,
the
hold on, Caesar. I want to say, rest in peace, Ed Pisker. Something. He took his own life.
Yeah.
Events happen. We don't know the whole truth. Something like
Mhm.
that. Guys, words are powerful. Words they sting and they can change people's lives nowadays. Like they have so much power, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
But we preached it before, Caesar. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to friends, reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
There's always a way out of stuff.
It's,
I
it's,
just want to say that.
it's the story of my life, people. You guys don't
Appreciate that,
realize
Ryan and
how
I.
many people reach out to me a lot within
and
the
I-
community. They reach out.
Ryan
to
and
me.
I dealt with Ryan and I dealt with that with his best friend, and this year it'll mark 2 years when he took his life, and I
It's
watched how
wild.
much it destroyed my kid because they had a great relationship with their
Mm.
uncle, and Ryan. I mean, it did a lot of damage to me too because I loved him dearly. He was a good friend, and it's just that
Yeah.
kind of thing. It haunts you, especially if they've talked to you about it before, or if you know,
Yeah.
or it's haunting. So for people that go through that, I always I try and touch base with people. That's why I try not to post so much negative stuff. Like the things that I post online are they're not pointing at any one person. It's me throwing my feelings out there without one person because there's so much of it nowadays, and I'm very, very vague about my posts.
Yeah.
Unless it's a happy thing. Like if it's anything related to my kids or shows or whatever, no. I'm very vague because I don't like drama.
Well-
Everybody hates it because they're like, what happened? And I'm like, no.
Words are very words are very therapeutic when people talk and they talk things out.
Mhm.
That's it just goes it just goes in general. So there's many people out there you can reach out to. Honestly, if you ever have that sense of doubt or just in a dark place, it doesn't hurt to just reach out to say, hey, how you doing, man? And right away, the first thing I'm going to ask is, how are you doing? And that is your key to open the door to my ears and just use me as a soundboard to just vomit and just release, because if you hold that stuff in, it becomes cancerous, and that's what you don't want to do. So, go out there and talk to somebody. We all have friends, and utilize them when you can.
I do that a lot. I'm big on that.
Yeah,
especially vet, because I'm a vet.
Yeah.
I'm huge on that one.
Were you gonna say something, Andy?
Oh, I was just gonna say that the one thing about having really hard mental moments, if they're triggered, whether it's by your thoughts or by somebody else's opinions, it's temporary, and it's so hard to see that in the moment. Good moments are temporary, so enjoy them. Bad moments are temporary. That's the one promise. So just remember, don't give in to that deception.
Yeah, David.
And it can be very hard. And so talking to somebody is probably the best thing you can do. Someone you trust.
David always calls me.
Belle, you okay?
Yeah.
Eating.
I'm done eating already. I
okay.
Jump it in there.
This guy's, he's eating for the rest of us.
Because the thing is, I used some salsa that was like extra hot.
This guy. That made you sneeze?
Oh, yeah. It opened me up a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
You're just like drinking salsa out of a Ziploc.
No, I put it in my tacos, but I mean, sometimes
I wanted to give a shout out. So look at this guy. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's really good though. It has a good flavor, but it's fucking hot.
It's gonna flavor on the way out too. So David, who puts it right here, every time he calls me, I'm always in the restroom. It's no joke. It always pops up. So when I answer like this, hey, how's it going on? How you doing? Anyways,
that's funny.
It is pretty funny. Okay, so let's talk about this, people. Let's talk about this. Even though we're talking about, like I said, we talk about shows that are not current because we just don't watch them all. We're not professional people and all that shit. We talk about movies from the old.
We're not professional, but Caesar just coined. Hey, how many menus do you give us today?
Well, come on, I got to give it something, right?
We gotta have fun with it. You be quiet.
So this is the thing. Thank you, boss lady. So this is the thing. So right now I'm watching Peaky Blinders. Have you guys ever seen it? Holy shit!
So good
on Netflix. I'm on season 3.
Somebody told me I need to watch that.
Oh my god,
you'll love it, Shannon.
I gotta tell you, Shannon, it's about badass people, and there's a woman
you'll love it.
a badass woman herself. It's 6 episodes. It's good. It's a BBC show. It's based in 1919, 1920, so you had some old style. Peaky Blinders is great. One of the things I do want to talk about, because it just got announced today, and here we go, because I just popped up my feed. Can you see it? Hold on. Oh, look at that.
Oh, before we talk about that, let's talk about what? Because that's gonna be a long conversation. I know it already.
Well, this is gonna tie to the other one.
So before I want to talk what you're saying right now. What are y'all watching right now, Boss Lady and Mandy? What shows are you watching?
What shows are you watching?
Oh my god, I'm watching a couple. So I have my normal background ones that I watch, like when I'm doing housework and stuff or whatever. I'm at the office, I'm listening to music. But right now, because I am I love like sci-fi, fantasy, werewolf, all that kind of crap. So I'm just now starting to watch the Umbrella Academy, and I'm watching the Son of a Bitch. What's the other one called?
Son of a Bitch.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Is that on Hulu?
I know, right? There's another one that's related to the whole
like
wizard thing, and I'm blanking.
Wizards thing?
And then I'm finally watching the 3rd season of Witcher.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Well, those are good shows, except for Son of a Bitch. I don't understand. I don't know that one.
I think Harry Potter times 2.
But I will say, Umbrella Academy was supposed to come up with the last season.
Yeah.
Because they're done making them. This is going to be the last season.
Okay.
The Witcher number 3, season number 4 should be fucking interesting because Henry Cavill's
I'm not watching. I refuse.
Henry Cavill's not going to be there. I don't know how they're going to transition it. Is he going to be that guy? I forgot his name. What's his name? What's his name of the character?
Liam Hemsworth?
No. What's the
The
name of the
show.
Character Witcher.
on the show? What's his name? Starts with the G. Grinald.
God, no.
Grindelwald.
Yes, Grindelwald.
No.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's what it is.
No.
No, we got the answer. It's Grindelwald. Fucking
It's
Biff.
Greg.
Yeah, it's Greg. Yeah, that's who it is. It's Biff.
What? Wait, Shannon.
Yeah.
Shannon is googling it now.
Just gotta go- It's Geralt. I guarantee it's Geralt.
Grr.
I can see how it's spelled in my head, but I'm not
What
gonna
is
botch
it? What
it.
is it?
Gerald.
No, it's
Gerald.
Geralt. It's not
E-
Gerald. It's not Gerald.
Geralt.
It's Geralt.
Oh,
It's not Gerald.
Gerald.
Geralt.
It's Gerald.
Geralt. It's not going to be, hey, Gerald, come here. You got to save.
Yes,
Gerald.
it is.
It's
Want to
Geralt.
fight?
Oh, it's Geralt. I'll go take this one to my grave.
Geralt.
There you go, Dave
That's
Cole.
funny.
Thank you so
Anyway.
much. Geralt.
I don't know how they're gonna do the transition, and I'm not looking forward to it. Like I can't do
I'm
it.
not watching
So
it.
the question is,
I'm not either.
Is Liam Hemsworth going to be Geralt? That's the whole thing, right? Are
Well,
they
if
gonna-
he is, then I'm watching it.
Meaning, are they going to do some
Love
kind of
him.
witchery and change his face or identity and
Oh, that would be
kind of-
weird.
kind of work it in there where it's still Geralt, but just
Yeah.
a different
AI.
face of his? That
I
could be.
don't know.
That could be. So we'll see. Mandy, what are you watching?
So on Easter, because I've had some alone time, and I've watched this now like 8 times, like all the way through The
I know
Walking
what you-
Dead.
The Walking
I
Dead.
started it.
I saw
I
that.
started it from the very beginning, and I'm like, the first
Still
3
haven't
seasons are
watched
my
it.
favorite. What?
Still haven't watched it.
What?
It's
Nope.
cool, man.
I
but,
don't
you
have a
know,
desire to. I'm like,
I
don't know.
I love apocalyptics, end of the world, catastrophe, zombie. I'm obsessed.
That's where this
And
show's
I
going.
love the
like 8 or
characters.
9 seasons of that.
Yes,
There's like
Yes.
75 seasons of that
No.
shit.
but the first 2 are my
Every
favorite.
spin-off.
So I'm
And
already
the
on the
spin-offs, and
midway of the
spin-offs.
4th season since Easter Sunday. So
There's like 3. I stopped watching when Negan, whatever, and then I just bounced out. It was too
yeah,
long.
that
it's too
makes
much.
sense. That's kind of like Supernatural and some of the really long-standing shows. Like there's
Oh my
certain
God.
seasons where they just stopped. They
Well,
were going to, and then they just kept going, and they
I
shouldn't
tell
have.
you, I tell you, I did discover the world's most annoying show because my wife started watching because her sister was
What is
watching it. Once Upon a Time.
I loved it.
like that show.
That show. Hold on. That show is like 37 seasons with 44 episodes per season.
I don't think I
It
finished
is
it
The
though.
longest mother effing
It
show
is.
I have ever seen, and it's
Yeah.
the same
Not.
shit over and over
No.
again. That show
There are less seasons in that than there are. I think there's only 8 or 9 seasons. One.
it
And the
went
very last.
22 episodes per season at an hour
That's like
each.
Supernatural. Supernatural, there's like 15 seasons.
That's why I
and
stopped
there's
watching
23.
Supernatural.
Well,
I'm too old.
Supernatural got stale. Even the actors knew it, but
Yes,
like
it
the
really
first
did. And
the
they're
first
doing
like 6
more.
to 8 seasons were fantastic.
What are you watching, Dale?
The Last Kingdom.
More of those.
Oh, The Last Kingdom is
heard
the
that's
shit.
good.
I'm on season 3.
Nice.
I found out I'm gonna watch the Vikings, and then there's a movie.
Oh,
There's a
my
lot
God.
of other stuff that's
Vikings.
tight, so I'm like, I have so much to watch.
Dale, Vikings is
Let's talk about the Vikings.
I pop a chub every single time.
Bro, I'm waiting to finish the Last Kingdom first, and then I'm going to the Vikings.
Yeah,
Vikings
Vikings
is-
is good.
Vikings is, my God, you want to talk about drama and just
Right.
it makes-
Brutal.
brutal, and it makes me just want to drink and just
Yeah.
like
Okay,
break things.
Right.
so question.
Lot of
I've
stuff.
watched. So my mother-in-law watched because we were talking about like the Vikings, and then like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. And she's seen Vikings and she loves it,
Mhm.
which is weird to me because I was like, you should watch Game of Thrones. And she
Uh-huh.
goes, am I gonna like it? I was like, well, it depends on the part of it you'll hate. And I already knew that because of
Yeah.
like sex, incest, weird shit.
Mhm.
But she swears up and down about Vikings, like swears up and down. And then
Vikings is good.
what's the show with, I think it's what 1957, 1952, and there's another show that's before it that's based off of it. It's like the ranch and the territory.
Oh, Yellowstone.
Oh,
Kevin
Yellowstone.
Costner's in-
Oh, we can't get enough of Yellowstone. Yellowstone.
Everyone loves it. I haven't heard.
Yellowstone, 1883 and
Yeah.
1923.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law says I'm like
You're-
wife.
Yeah, you're the daughter.
Yeah.
She's probably talking about Beth. Actually.
Oh,
her
Yeah.
name, but she's like the crazy badass. There, my
She
mother-in-law
is.
goes, anytime I watch
Yes.
it, I think of you. I was like, I don't know to take that as a compliment or
I
not.
know.
And then when I see TikTok clips of it, I was like, okay, now I see why she says that.
She is a
She's
badass.
a little fucking crazy when she's mad.
Aren't we all though? Let's be honest.
No, not at all.
It depends. Some of us will take it a little further than others.
Sorry, Mandy.
So
It's true.
Says the woman wearing a panda onesie. Aren't we all badasses? So all right, guys, here we go. So we're gonna get to controversial stuff because it always gets people going.
Oh boy.
So where do we want to start? Oh, let's see.
Scared.
I'm gonna let you pick.
Hold on, here we
What's
go.
up, Miko?
Look
What's
at
this?
that.
Can't
Who's-
read it.
Who's that woman right there? Oh, she was just casted.
Oh, I
in
love her. Who is
Silver
she?
Surfer.
Casted.
So
Silver
people
Surfer
are
thing.
thinking that she's casted as a Silver Surfer, but in parentheses it says she's Shalabal. Shalabal is the love interest of Norrin Rad.
Okay.
Not bad for a guy who doesn't read, right? So this is the thing. When people saw female and Silver Surfer, they right away assume that she's gonna be the Surfer because they don't
Right.
fucking read. People don't read the other things.
No.
They just don't read.
They need pop-up books like you.
Okay, so they need pop-up books like we said. Wow, Mandy, too soon.
I love you.
So-
Fucking, like, that was
Too soon.
perfect though.
Too
That was
soon.
like perfect.
I know.
Hell yeah.
I'm still waiting for Murad to do that. Do you, Caesar? So the thing is,
Oh,
when
horrible.
this happened, this came out not was it yesterday, Dale, with the whole Pirates of the Caribbean want to
Oh.
make the new character female. All right, we got
I'm
three
so
girls.
annoyed by that.
We got three women here on the panel, so we're gonna start with Dale. Dale, what do you? Dale's like 1, 2, 3.
Wait a
Um,
minute.
Wait.
So we got two women on this panel who it is very interesting because I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on not the Silver Surfer because we kind of already know the sidekick. That's a side thing because she's Shallow Ball. She's not the actual surfer herself. But if they're going to make, so the question is, are they going to make Jack Sparrow a female or just an actual separate main character to be in the Pirates of the Caribbean?
They said reboot. So what do you think?
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
so they're
It's a
going to do
reboot?
a reboot. Here we go. Rebooting
See?
Pirates of the Caribbean gives Disney a chance to fix the franchise's misogyny.
No.
Holy
No.
shit! Who the fuck is
Worst
gonna go
words
watch?
you could use for a title.
Oh my
They're
gosh!
pirates and it's derived from history. You can't rewrite history. I know it's not based off of history, but
But we've all seen these. We've all seen them all. I'm assuming all of us have seen
yes,
all of them.
several times.
There has been, and there are a few strong, badass female pirates or
Yes.
soothsayer. They're in there. They're
in there.
They're in there. So just because the main character is not a female and they want to reboot it and change it and make it Jack Sparrowina a female, I hate it.
I hate it.
Well, what bothers me the most is that it's not even completely true because one of the main characters is a woman.
And she's a badass. What's her face?
Yeah.
She goes from being the
That's right.
madame to the I'm gonna fuck you up with a sword. Like you
Yeah.
can't-
Yeah.
So to me, the fact that they want to, as a woman,
Yeah.
the fact that you want to take something that is real, that was great when they did it. It was
Yeah.
nostalgic to the point. It hit history, if not in a real way. It doesn't matter. It's Disney made. They need to stop trying to reboot everything to fit today's day and come up with their own new shit. Like Pirates is what it is and should just be left alone. You don't
Leave
need
it.
to reboot something.
Plus, whether you like Johnny Depp or not, he is fantastic as that role, and you cannot replace that type of acting.
No, absolutely not.
You can't. Oh my gosh. So what are they gonna start doing now? Rebooting all the movies and casting them as female leads?
Or
You
vice
know-
versa. Even.
Oh my gosh. Or even
I
vice
can't
versa.
handle
I
I
can't
can't handle
I can't
It's
handle
too
it.
much.
Like everybody and they're overly sensitive. Like I need a woman to be empowered. Dude, there's so many women that are empowered that they've shown in movies multiple times. Like get off your
Absolutely.
fucking high horse and go watch them.
Yep.
A pirate movie is not based on a woman. It wasn't back then. It's not now. It doesn't need to be.
And back then, they had to pretend to be male in order to even get on the ship in the first place.
Yep, agreed.
So-
Back in the day, like when there was poets and theater, they had to dress as men.
Mm,
Being a woman, you had to dress as a man to even act into that kind of
I
stuff,
mean,
just
look-
to get those roles. So to me, it's just annoying that they want to try and reboot something that doesn't need to be messed with.
I mean,
You're
Del,
fucking with shit that doesn't need to be fucked with.
They're
Del
trying to
knows-
Leave
outsmart
it
the
alone.
audience, and they're gonna get blowback for it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gonna be the same
completely.
blowback. It's gonna be the same blowback as the whole Seven Dwarfs bullshit that never happened because people
Oh
just
my
went
god,
people
I
just
will
went
refuse to
absolute
watch that.
ape shit because of it, and they got the biggest,
Oh, what's
they
up,
got
Brian?
the worst publicity. It
Yeah.
got worse publicity. You know,
It doesn't help the fact that the main character as Snow White downgraded the movie completely in an interview. Like it doesn't help that she did that
No,
publicly.
no.
How she kept her job is still beyond me because Disney doesn't usually do that type of thing. But
It's because I hate to say it.
I'm just a
As
person. I don't know better.
as a Hispanic, I mean, teacher's Hispanic too. We like to have representation, right?
Yeah.
But though that's the only reason why she's still there because she's her heritage. Honestly, if it was a white person, I'm pretty sure they would have kicked her out. But fuck her, bro. Like, no, there's certain things. All right, we can change up here and there. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna be a hypocrite. But that is Snow White. Her was her skin. It was as white as snow.
Yep.
She was
right,
like pina
unless we're talking
colada.
about
Black hair, white skin, rosy red lips.
I mean, unless we're talking about me, they can't get
Entire
away
pet.
with the as listen. It's called Snow White, not Snow Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying let's just keep it. Sometimes traditional movies are okay to keep traditional.
It's okay. Like
fine.
it's not
It's
hurting
all
anyone.
right. It's okay.
But that's
No
not
one's-
true because people are taking those movies. Like, for instance, they're saying like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, things like that of that nature.
Yeah.
That now people are saying that the prince forced himself on the female. And I'm like, it was
Dude,
a
that
fucking
pissed me
Disney
off.
movie 70 years ago. Like, now you're just thinking too much into it.
Imagine
Pepe Le Pew was a big deal a couple years ago because they were saying
Pepe
that he was
Right?
gonna rape. I was like,
Pew.
dude, it's a skunk. Like, for real?
It's
You
a
have nothing
skunk.
better to
that-
do?
It's a skunk that speaks with a French accent, or was it a Spanish accent? I don't even remember anymore. Who
Oh.
who grows hearts out of his fucking eyes? Get
It's
a
not
grip,
real.
people.
I
It's
can't.
not real. Now, the day
Problem.
that Pepe Le Pew comes up to me and seduces my wife, then I'll be like, shit, hey, this is kind of bad, man. You know,
But that's the problem. People are so focused, they're micro focused on petty little things in their life to try and fix what they think is broken, that they're not focused on the real problems on the planet and the earth and the other people around them. How are you going to take something that's not real as a cartoon?
It's not literal,
And
and they're
be-
taking it.
why?
Very much so. And it's so disappointing and sad. Like, I feel for my kids. Like, I really do in the
Uh-huh.
future. I feel for them.
What
Yeah.
if, I'll tell you what if they
What's up?
change the narrative in Damsel and they sacrifice 3 males to a dragon and this and this
Yeah.
and that? Would it still be, would people go like, why do it have to be a males being thrown down a fucking cavern? Why can't it be females?
You know damn well that would be the first. That would never happen, man. Don't do that. Like, that would be what would happen.
Yeah.
The backlash to that would be completely different. And the sad part about it is that it's very hypocritical. But as a woman, like, I appreciate the fact that, hey, it happened back in those days when that was a thing, apparently. And I'm very much quoting you. Back then, women, queens, listened to their king. They were very, like, they were obedient, they were respectful for the most part. So, if you're thrown into a pit because you're supposed to sacrifice yourself for a dragon, 99% of them did not walk out of that shit for a reason. They weren't strong enough to do so. She did, and then in the end, she fucking kicked ass and proved everybody wrong. God bless her.
Right. God bless her. And the thing is, I mean, all she had to do was use her mind stuff like Stranger Things, and the fucking show would have been done in 2 minutes.
It's true.
But I will say that
I never watched Stranger Things. I don't like it.
holy shit. Wow. Wait a minute. Where's that erase
What?
button, Dale? Where's she at? Where's the one where you remove her?
I cannot get into
There we go.
so Wow, rude.
That was
That's
him.
rude.
I did not do it. That was Dell.
No,
That was
You
totally
can't get
Dell.
into it? But there's monsters and there's the upside down and
Fucking dumb. So, kid. Both
what
tell
is
me
that?
that I need to. Why are you playing music?
What was
What's
that?
My
happening?
husband and my son both tell me that I need to start at like either season 2 or 3, and I would appreciate it more. And I was like, but I
If you
can't
can just
start watching a
skip.
show.
Well, you're gonna freak out. I tell you what, you'll freak out when you see Millie Bobby Brown as so young, and then
So I
and
got
then
to
to
meet
see
them
her.
when that show first started, and they were so cute. They're little babies. That was before they went through puberty.
Yeah, now you see her in a corset, and so it's
Crying. No, I'm just
crying,
kidding.
wearing
Just kidding.
eyelashes,
I'm just
wearing
kidding.
long eyelashes.
Stabbing people.
She's
So-
beautiful now, so
So I will say one thing. If they do, I know it's sad. It's a fucking sad state of affairs, people. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean, Piratas of the Caribbean. There we go.
It hurts my heart. Like,
It
why fuck
does.
with it?
I'm not
So
gonna watch it.
So imagine if they said we're going to recast, we're going to do a reboot, and Jack Sparrow will be a female. So we're going to have this female acting all drunk and walking like this and running like this the way he ran, or it's going to be her interpretation of what Jack Sparrow is going to be.
It's not gonna read.
No,
way
That's
because
like
she's gonna be a
taking
badass.
Mamma Mia and putting it as an all guy cast. Reality, that's what
that would be in West Hollywood in LA.
Or like a Mean Boys.
Mean Boys instead of Mean Girls.
instead of Mean Girls, Mean Boys.
I was a Mean Boys. So this is the thing. If
Ryan.
if you were, there's Ryan right there.
Boo.
Ryan, we're gonna talk about horror movies. We're
Hello,
gonna talk about horror
husband.
movies, Ryan. So stick around. What if they made Michael Myers a female
What?
and the blonde hair, the hair like sticking out under the wig,
You know what though? In
under the mask?
all honesty,
Karen.
That would
women are
work.
crazy. No, hold on. People always say that women are crazier than men. So in reality, that wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings, but it wouldn't have the impact that it does with a man. So there's just certain roles that should be played.
And I'm out.
Because
by
he's like
men
a
or by women.
Scandinavian like jumper. Like he's very tall, he's intimidating. They cast like a 5'6" woman. It's not gonna
And
be the same.
all she's gonna do is pop tires and break windows.
I just
That's all she's
can't.
gonna do.
I can't. Life is filled
I
with
will do
double
way more
standards.
damage
That's
than
how
that.
it is. And that's one of them.
You're not like an average woman. You got to say that, right? You're not an average person. I mean, yes. I mean, okay. You know what? Shut up.
That was digging his ass right into that fucking hole.
So
Jesus.
you're trying to say I'm not an average person is because I can come off as more intimidating, or that there's people that fear me because, I won't hold back on slashing their tires or cutting them in the throat or,
But see,
throat
that's what I mean.
punching.
Like you,
It's like my new thing, throat punch you.
Ryan. Where you at, Ryan?
Yeah.
So they keep
Check in the girls.
Well, what they'll probably do is Jack Ryan. No, that's 24. Oh, no, Jack Ryan is Jack Ryan. Jack Sparrow will be she will probably be a badass from the start. Not goofy, tough. Nobody wants to fuck with her. She's an outlaw. She says that, whereas Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow was aloof, dumb, not dumb, but just he
was very intelligent, but just in a manner you would never expect because people didn't look at him smartly. They looked at him as a drunk wannabe.
right.
And
He's
not as the-
underrated, and I relate to this.
Yeah. Well, that's because you do that to people all the time.
as he sips her drink.
And
Oh no. Mandy can portray this sweet little innocent, like, I'm a dumb girl. She's not even a little.
I never once thought I looked at Mandy and says, "Oh, she's a dumb." I never once thought.
You
Oh,
may
it
not.
happens all the time, but I like it when people underestimate me. It works out well for my benefit.
It
Right?
does do well when people underestimate. People
Yeah.
underestimate me all the time.
I love it when people think that.
That's funny.
Love it. Like, with that being said, like, I love it when people are like, is she really as mean as people say? And I'm like, let's piss me off and let's find out. And I
Yeah.
just smile, like, let's
Let's
do it.
dance.
I bet you people think that Dell's like 6'4" because he's big, and then when they see him, they're like, "Oh,
Dell's a
See?
teddy bear.
Dell's underestimated."
That was a teddy bear.
But he is underestimated. I think we all have that line.
Yeah, underestimated menu.
Oh God. So what movie is there's a couple movies coming out.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me show you.
Yeah, there we go. So
Oh no, the list.
the list.
No, 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 not the
The
list.
list.
But I just saw this poster.
Oh, oh,
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay,
I don't
so
know
let's
how I
talk
feel
about
about
how
this.
I'm annoyed by this. By all means, I'm sorry. But Lady Gaga as Harley really truly offends me because I'm a Harley fan and she
Oh,
doesn't fit that profile. And Joker, I still haven't even watched the original,
I
the
haven't
Joker
either.
with Phoenix in it,
I
because I
can't.
have noticed everyone's like it's a whole different side of him.
It is
You're
good.
ruining the story by putting these two people together on a whole different level
Okay.
that it's not supposed to be.
Guess
Like,
They're
what?
making it artsy
no.
fartsy, and it's not meant to be that way.
Shannon and Mandy, guess what movie you guys have to watch and review next month?
Oh no.
The
What?
Joker. The Joker, the first
I
one.
don't want it.
I still haven't
I
seen it
don't
either.
want it.
Oh,
I was
shit.
all
Okay, so hold on. So
Okay, what?
challenge accepted.
Okay.
Right.
Who
So
accepted it for me?
you three kids are gonna watch you're gonna watch Joker.
No one tells me what to do.
See,
I do what I want.
I underestimated Mandy. Now that's gonna be the movie to watch,
Okay.
Joker. Because I will say it's okay because you're gonna go like, huh, actually it was better than I thought.
Okay.
Watch that
Say that
because
it's okay as long as you don't expect it to follow the comics because it's a whole like dark side.
Just
It-
something else
it
completely.
is.
Yeah.
I will put it out there. It is a movie, as I like to say it. Joker is one of those movies that could actually happen in real life. So
Interesting. Okay.
I could
it-
relate to that.
no special effects,
All right.
no CGI. It's a
Okay.
movie just like the Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman that just came out. As I
Yeah.
like to say,
I haven't seen the Batman.
Oh,
now
The
now I'm
Batman?
gonna do this. That was me, 100%. I will take credit to that. Okay, Jesus Christ.
I have had zero desire in watching the Batman. Like the newer one.
It's not bad, man. I'm telling you guys. It's
I'm gonna watch it. I have no skin in the game, so I don't care.
Okay, all right.
So, well, Ryan tells me, he goes, so he plays a good detective
Okay.
and not so much as like
Okay.
yeah.
like the Playboy part of it.
Okay.
But let's I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
Sorry.
You guys are gonna watch that Batman and you're gonna watch Joker. Those are the two
I already saw
movies.
Batman. So I'm good.
Okay, you already saw it.
Okay. All
Those
right.
are the two movies.
I'll do it
is
for
Ryan
you.
there? Is that
Wait,
Ryan?
yeah, look, he's right here.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Let me whine.
Ryan.
Aw.
Ryan. She's gotta watch Joker and
Wait, hold
Batman.
on.
Oh, she can hear me. Yeah, put the gunk in your ear. Well, tell him you gotta watch those two movies.
He says get on and watch. Oh, well then he wants you to go down and he's yelling at me. He's very mad at me because I haven't seen the Batman. Like he's pissed.
So the two movies you
He's
guys are
gonna
gonna
go
watch.
watch.
Okay, now one movie the three of you have not seen is that's the Joker.
Okay.
They already saw Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman. You guys got to watch that.
Okay.
Now, I will say those are two of the movies that I'd like to say that could actually happen in real life.
Interesting.
No CGI, none of that
Okay.
stuff. It's stuff
I
that
have a
could go
question.
like that shit could really
So-
happen.
It's okay. So I have a question for Caesar. In the first Joker, doesn't he lose his wife?
Oh, that Joker.
You
Okay,
mean you mean the original
so-
Joker from the comics?
No, the movie Joker, the first one before this.
With Joaquin Phoenix.
Actually knows.
No.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
He
Just
puts
because
on a show for everything. It's everything that comes out of his mouth is kind of a twisted story on why he is the way he is. It's never actually concurred if he was married or not.
He does
Figment
not-
of his imagination, like a
He
lot
does-
of our
yeah.
watchers.
It's his whole mental state.
He was, from what the movie gathers, he was not married and he's a mama's
No.
boy.
Interesting.
Ryan's on.
Okay,
go ahead.
Ryan. Okay, Ryan. Now listen, you got to make sure the wife, boss lady, has to watch Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and the Matt Reeves Batman. That's her homework for next month's review. All right. I mean, so
Homework.
she has to watch those two now, which is good because they're two good movies. So it's like I'm telling you to go fucking watch, Never Ending Story Part 7. It's an actual good movie. I want you to actually
You
watch.
wouldn't have to sell us on that.
Well,
She won't
Mandy,
do it.
please, Mandy. Now, Mandy, you're gonna watch them, right? You're in.
I am. I'm totally gonna watch them.
I'll
Has
do
Marat
it.
has
I'll
Marat
do
seen it?
Marat will not watch Joker. He's just there's certain movies. Him and I are very aligned on most movies, and he's just like, you're not gonna like it, but because he doesn't like artsy fartsy movies.
It's not an art now. Okay, now let's go back to the original, Dale. We're gonna go watch.
This
Hold on.
comment-
Ryan's is
Oh.
he doesn't read. You got to read it to him.
Ryan, it's true.
Yeah, someone read this to me.
She won't do it. Batman, at least.
She'll do it. She'll do
He tells who what to do.
it. All right.
That's
Well,
so not true.
come on, Ryan.
He's a stubborn ass. Don't let him lie to you.
let's go back to the original. So Matt, Dell put up the second Joker's coming out, and they already admitted that there's going to be 15 songs in the movie that are going to be remakes of 15 big
God.
hits.
Is it like a Broadway movie?
It's considered a musical.
Oh shit!
Okay, no, I can't. I
don't-
cannot.
Now,
can't-
I myself have, and we've talked about it ad nauseum. I like Phantom of the Opera. I like.
Well, I
Sweeney
do.
Todd.
I like those. Those
Okay.
are
Dude,
like
I love that
actually
stuff.
good
Joker
music,
and
though.
Harley?
I understand that, but the thing is that they're going to not make original songs. They're going to pick 15 existing popular songs and add them to the movie. Okay?
Interesting. Okay,
So-
well now I'm just
Making
curious at this
sure you
point
get
for this
every
train
last
wreck.
drop.
It's gonna be her new album.
Guess who's going to watch that movie? Fucking everyone. You know why? Because they want to
Nova.
see what the hell.
Yeah,
is
just out of
going
curiosity. Yeah.
Yep.
All
just-
right, it's happening. I may not be happy about it, but I'm gonna do it for you guys.
Okay. And for those,
And
for
I
you
will
guys-
too.
We'll
And
be
the-
team players, and
the
then
Batman movie, it truly is sort of a detective movie. It really is.
Who-
It uses the Batman movie.
who plays Batman in this one though?
The vampire Patterson. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see it then.
I didn't want to see it.
I forgot. I did.
Okay,
It was
okay, you
just
know what?
unforgettable.
Let's
But I
be
did
fair,
see it. I
though.
saw it in theaters.
Let's be fair. Shannon
Wow.
and Mandy pick a movie for theater to watch.
Jesus Christ, Mandy. I can't
Hey, I
believe
was
it.
in 2 comas, so if you can rely on your meds, I can use that as an excuse.
I mean,
And
she
the
went through the
wine.
whole
Brain damage.
and she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that."
Yeah, brain damage for sure.
Oh,
Mandy,
my
cheers
heart.
ready?
So what?
Cheers.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ryan. Mamma Mia too.
Oh shit!
Ah, that's not
These
gonna
are-
fucking happen.
You're gonna
I-
have to watch.
I-
No.
I'll
You
quit
need
the
to-
show before I watch Mamma Mia. I never saw the first Mamma Mia. so
No,
I don't
hey.
know.
Either.
With-
Actually,
you-
I didn't,
What the hell?
I didn't
I
know
didn't watch
there
the
was-
first one.
I didn't even know there was a Mamma Mia 2.
So as a team sport, you need
Oh,
to watch
shit.
that one.
You're punishing me.
No, you don't like it. I was talking about Caesar,
I
but
haven't seen
no.
it either. Okay, no. We have to pick something else because she hasn't seen it either. That's not fair.
That's not
Okay.
fair.
And I'm disappointed that you haven't because that's actually a good musical. The first
Okay.
one is. It's really, really good. I like the
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
I can appreciate the first one more than the second one is it's cute, kind of cheesy, but it's cute.
I like
but the
old
first one I
school
can appreciate.
musicals. I think that's where
I
my
can
brain, after
Well,
the
I can
90s,
appreciate
I
the first
stopped.
one. Amanda Seyfried did a really good job, and
Okay.
so I can appreciate it. I like it. It's actually my son's prom theme this year is Mamma Mia.
Oh.
I thought that was
Oh.
interesting.
It is an interesting one because I don't
Right?
know what
Who
that
does it?
means.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm so excited about
Wednesday.
that. Wednesday, I'm so excited.
What? Oh, Wednesday, yeah, season 2. So that just popped up.
Until next year.
I'm so excited.
Excited about it.
Yeah, she'll look the same.
Wait a year.
She looks the same.
I'm so
She'll look the
excited.
exact same. And on that note, how excited are you guys all about Beetlejuice 2?
Oh my god, the
Holy
trailer just like blew my mind.
Stoked.
So Beetlejuice 2 is going to get it's going to be huge because we always talk about it. The nostalgia is strong and people are going to go watch it because
Oh yeah.
well, let's see. They're going to bring back I don't know about everyone, but
But the people that matter.
the people that matter,
Most of them.
except for the dad because he's a pedophile.
Yeah,
So
he's a
other-
pedophile. We don't need him.
So other than that, I don't think they're
He's
going to be
dead.
great. No, he's just.
Burying in the beginning. Wasn't it her dad?
Well, you know what? I would not be surprised if they did.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
In the trailer.
Yes,
they might.
you're right.
I didn't even think about that,
I
but
didn't
you're
even
right.
think about that, and
They don't.
I doubt they're gonna bring. I don't think they're gonna bring what's his face, the other ghost, the husband ghost.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name, Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
So I don't think he's gonna be in. But
Ari's watching this right now.
Shikari loves the Aguaman.
Best version. Interesting. Okay.
Aquaman, the version of
Shikari, 'cause I
Aquaman.
Oh, Agua.
Aquaman?
Okay, I read that wrong.
Aquaman.
So
I was like, Aquaman was terrible.
now the cool thing
Second
about
one.
Beetlejuice is that people are going to watch it because they probably forced their kids to watch the first one, right?
Yep.
So now the kids like Beetlejuice, and now they're going to force them. I say force, but now they're all going to go as a family, which is ching more tickets.
Yep.
And we know movies nowadays are not $5.99.
And they give us what we
No.
want for the old schoolers.
So they're going to give you what you want. And
Yeah.
when Michael Keaton busted out of that trailer and he says that, what does he say? The juice is loose.
Oh, that was my
Yep.
favorite. I was
And
like,
it's like,
yes.
okay, this should be very interesting. And
God,
now
has
I'm
he
interested.
No.
He hasn't aged too much.
God,
has
has
he?
he aged?
Oh, he
I'm
has
super
aged.
excited. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am super excited to watch this. Like, totally so. Just like I am Wicked. Like, that I cannot wait for.
But I'm a
It's
little,
like when it's
I'm
go
a little
ahead.
surprised. How does someone who's dead age?
Well, he does.
no moisturizer.
Oh my god, man.
It's dry in hell. Like, I don't know.
Sheesh.
Bloodier than ever.
Oh, I'm seeing
Saw
that.
11 is coming to theaters this September.
I like the last one. The last
never-
one was gory, but it had
Watching after like
a great storyline. It was like one of the few where the story actually like made sense.
I feel like Aaron Bartley when he was on the show, he's doing this. He's like, can I never saw one.
What?
What?
None of them.
You know- okay, now that's one to get him out of here. For
Okay,
sure.
can we punish him by making him watch the first one? Because the first
Yeah,
one
we
was
can.
awesome.
so the first one is good. Like, I'll admit it. Like, if you're gonna take a horror story in a newer age, like the way that he manipulates with the riddles, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna
It
watch
kinda
one,
gets-
watch the first one.
Cornier and dumber, and then it just gets really bloody and
It's
dumb.
just about
So I stopped
gore
watching.
versus
Yeah.
But the
It's-
most recent one actually has a really good like full circle storyline, which I think
Okay.
But
was
then,
impressive.
but then
'cause
didn't
it-
the dude die?
10.
Didn't he die? The guy in the movie?
Haven't they all died and come
No
back?
spoilers.
Haven't they all died and come back though in reality?
Who knows?
Oh god.
You gotta watch
I'm
it
like,
to
Michael Myers
understand.
has died multiple times. Jason's died. Freddy, like
Yeah.
they've all died.
Yeah.
Did
They
they
just-
ever explain how Michael Myers came back 6'2" and buff after being in
Right.
the lake?
Right.
I
How does
mean-
that happen?
In the lake.
In the lake. No, that's Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. Can we
I
explain
was
how
like,
Jason?
whoa.
Can we explain how Jason
He was waterboarded and it made his muscles bigger.
Never died. His mom pulled him out, and it was witchcraft. They do explain it because that's the whole
Mandy's
witch.
stupid, man.
I know.
Fucking Mandy said waterboarded.
Oh,
He
it's
made
reading the others torture porn.
him-
But for
Oh.
Jason, the mom explains it in the first one. They pulled him out when he was drowning, and the witch,
Mhm.
she has witchcraft, bring him back.
Witchcraft.
So he still ages, but
Wait a
it's
minute.
done by witchcraft.
So it's the voodoo.
What
like,
movie was that? Which?
Jason?
Well,
Crystal
they
Lake.
say it in Jason in the first one, and then in the third one, it's related to the whole witches thing, Return of the Witch, something stupid. I can't remember.
They had to explain
yeah.
the supernatural stuff, and I think witches was the easiest thing for them to do.
Well, yeah, it always is.
Damn
Okay,
witches.
Don't just
I
say
got-
he was possessed. He was possessed while he was in hell. Like, just say it was witches.
I wonder if y'all saw this.
I can't wait to get to Halloween. Oh, I did. I did. I'm very
No.
excited about it.
Now, what can that possibly be about?
It's going to be stupid, and it's going to be dumb humor because that's all of Adam Sandler movies. But if you like him, then you'll appreciate it.
Wait a minute, Cash, are you saying that?
They're making
Right.
weird ass noises.
You know what? That's a good point. Is Friday the 13th more popular than Halloween?
I thought we talked about this.
The
I thought we
popularity?
did the whole scale ranking on it.
No.
We did.
Just in general, just popularity. Is Freddy more popular than Michael Myers?
Oh, that's hard.
I
don't
would think that it
know.
would be a really good, like,
That's a tie.
yeah, I think that would have to be a good hands in one. I think
I
I'm gonna
wish
take
it
my
was Freddy
AirPods out.
versus Michael versus Jason in that one.
Because-
Freddy versus.
Now, if you think
That would have
about
been
it,
Instead of
awesome.
just the two, have all
Yeah.
three of them. That
Oh,
would be a fucking
jeez.
dope ass
if you think
movie.
about it, Halloween came out in 1978, 1979 or so.
Yeah.
And
78.
Freddy Krueger came out in 86,
Something. Yeah.
80, something like that. Now I'm waiting for Dell to say, yeah, Caesar, you were 44. You should know. So
You should know. You should
see,
know. by
there,
now.
there, there you go. Good old, I can always rely on Dell
Uh,
for the ageism. So this is the thing.
You just
You have this one, you have the 80s kids who know Freddie back and forth. Then you have the still of the 70s who remember more of Michael Myers, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit of a it's a not a gender. It's a
generation.
generational thing.
Yeah.
But
Everyone thinks their generation is the best. Let's be honest. We all do.
I think Shannon's
I thought the Nickelodeon generation was awesome until all that shit came out. So.
oh shit. You know, I did watch
Really? I saw that coming a long time ago.
did you watch all of it, Dell?
I watched the first one and I didn't want to watch anymore. Like,
It's terrible.
Woo! My God, my wife. We can't hear you. You're on mute. No, mute.
Me?
No.
no, Shannon.
She can
She
hear
just
us.
broke her own headset.
I think her. Nope. Look at her.
No. Check
Who
the settings,
muted Shannon?
Let's.
She muted herself.
There
you go.
she is.
Well, I had to switch because my AirPods died, so I had to put my headphones on.
There we go. Here you're all locked here.
Am I? Do I sound loud? I'm sorry.
No, this is
No.
better. You sound good.
Yeah, you sound good.
What's your Shannon? Did you watch the Netflix Nickelodeon documentary?
Of
They're
The
quiet on set.
documentary on Nickelodeon.
Terrible.
Quiet on set.
no. They
It's-
have a
it's-
documentary about Nickelodeon. Like, I don't even understand why that would be a thing.
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Let's put it this
Shut-
way.
Think child actors and what happens to them when they're under power.
Yeah,
And
they get drunk and they do drugs, and then most of them try to commit suicide, and the other ones fall off the planet, go to wards, and they don't really do they don't amount to much.
What happens when the adults
miss-
take advantage of those children?
Yeah,
it's rough.
It's rough. Let's put it.
It's rough.
For those who haven't seen the documentary, let's just put it this way: during the early '90s of the Nickelodeon era, with a lot of the kid shows, they arrested 3 pedophiles that worked for Nickelodeon. So that doesn't help.
God,
So
that would
it's crazy.
bother me.
It makes your blood boil.
Yeah.
When you watch this, and at the same time, it really does open your eyes to like a lot of it's ridiculous. And
I'm a mom. I pay attention to that shit anyway now with my
Smart.
kids when they're online and streaming or talking with people on Discord. Like, I
Thank
freak out
God.
about that kind of stuff because I'm like, why? Like, my oldest is telling me that he's like, I have a friend that we play video games with, and he's 24, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking to somebody who's 24? That's 7 years older than you.
They should
And he
not be
goes,
relating
"Oh."
to someone that younger than
And he goes, but we're just gaming, and I was like, dude, not okay with that. Like,
Good for
I'm
you.
not.
It's just not cool, man. You know,
It's just I don't understand.
it's
I
weird.
just don't like. I get it. You guys want to game together, great. But outside of gaming, there should be no conversation.
Well, and even
At
in
all.
gaming, there is still, there's
Well,
still
but that
interacting.
Yes, but like you can't stop that completely because people get in groups and you battle each other.
It's true.
Whatever. That part of it, I don't take so much as personal because there's so many different age levels in it.
Mhm.
And this is just a mom's perspective on the outside, and it's just sometimes it's very disturbing when I hear my 17-year-old talk to me, and other times I'm just like, okay, well, you're all playing a game. It's not a big deal. But when I hear that you're talking on a separate app like Discord or Snapchat or
Right.
something, I'm like,
That's that makes
no, I can't have that. I'm not okay with it. So
yeah.
So,
it bothers me.
Ugh.
no, this is Hollywood Beat goes now. So, talking about our childhood, right? This is another announcement. I don't know if y'all saw.
What?
They announced the cast for the new Cat in the Hat.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
but
Nope.
Let me. That's that guy's funny. I love Matt.
that
Rife.
is, yeah, he is funny.
Nope.
Okay. Let me.
I can sound like a really bad person right now, but no.
But who the fuck is asking for a Cat in the Hat movie
That's what I want to know.
again?
Again,
Right?
wasn't the
Right?
first one enough?
Well, I mean, I never even saw the
was it?
first one.
Because like apparently not. I'm good. I don't need a recap.
Is Hollywood really just
Desperate?
absolutely running out of ideas?
Mhm.
Let's reboot Pirates of the Caribbean, make them female. Let's reboot a movie that nobody asked for in the first place, which is Cat in the Hat. What's gonna be the next BS stuff that they're gonna? I did see Roadhouse.
I did too.
Oh
It
my
I
god.
haven't,
was. It was
I haven't
funny.
seen it.
It got terrible
No.
reviews.
I gotta
I
tell you,
liked it.
I
Me
was
too.
I heard a lot about it. You could
I
talk
was
about it.
entertained. Dale, you gotta watch it and just
It's
tell me.
just entertainment. It's nothing
So-
That's what I
short of
heard.
that.
You have to look at it in the aspect of like they're taking Roadhouse and they're using the idea of parts of it,
Mhm.
but
It
they
wasn't
are
a reboot. They
vamping.
kept saying,
No, it
yeah.
was not a reboot. They did it different.
Yeah,
I
it's-
fucking loved how they did it.
for those
It was
who haven't seen-
hilarious.
for those who haven't seen Roadhouse, it's not a shot for shot 100%
No.
remake.
No,
Nowhere
absolutely
near.
not.
There's a couple things.
Similarities.
There's a couple things in there like, oh, okay, they got that part from the original and stuff
Yep.
like that, right?
Yep.
But they didn't bring in a Sam Elliott going, sure hurts, don't it, mijo?
Right.
That kind of
Nope.
stuff. So it you know, it was.
Although I was actually waiting
fun.
for that to happen.
You
Like I
waiting
was like,
for
are
it?
they
Yeah.
gonna bring? I was like, are they gonna bring him in a friend, a backup, anything?
Nope.
And no, it never happened.
And they modernized it. You know, he's an ex
Mhm.
UFC fighter. Then there's a whole story behind that. Conor McGregor is fucking funny. You take him for
He's
what he is.
hilarious in it.
Oh my
I didn't
God,
expect
I
that.
didn't realize how much of a girl he sounds like though in real life. He's such a fucking. He sounds like a woman.
No,
I have to be honest, he's a little leprechaun, and I love it. I'm here for the little leprechaun.
He gained weight. I told my wife, I go, that guy
Yeah.
was not that big.
No.
he bulked up
No.
because he was
Yeah.
a wirely squid. Skinny
Yeah.
He looks great,
guy.
but he has such a girly voice. It's like, dude, like Patrick Mahomes, everybody loves him, but I hate his voice. I can't.
I know. I do too.
I can't. I cannot stand it. I
But
just.
listen, Roadhouse is fun. Take it
I
for
love
what
the
it is.
comedy
great.
in it. I didn't
It
expect
was
that.
good.
It's
No.
corny puns, you know, and all
Totally.
that. But
Yeah.
you know,
But I love how
Totally.
I love how they made it interact with it. Like it wasn't over the top. It was just enough to be like, really? And you giggle and you're like, yeah.
The camera angles were pretty rad too. I pay attention to that stuff, and I was impressed during those action scenes, like the way they did certain
So,
things.
right?
Like
Yeah.
Conor McGregor actually got a black eye just filming, and Jake Gyllenhaal got a staph infection in his hand just filming like the actual stunts in it. Like,
that's it.
Yep.
It's a pretty. Adele, did you see the first one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right.
Patrick
So,
Swayze.
Yeah, that was
Patrick
good.
I
Swayze.
mean,
Now
you can't replace the Sways.
No.
you can't replace the Sways.
You
That's,
can't.
that's the
It's
way it
great
is.
too because it's because of the new Roadhouse being out. The old one is on Netflix right now. So I was
Oh,
like,
I
"Aw."
watched it. I was so excited. Made
Oh,
me
dude, we were
happy.
talking about pirates, and this last weekend I watched all 5 of them in one day. I was like, that was my day. I binge watched all of them.
There's
I love it.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss one?
You
Really,
might have.
probably. So I'm gonna put another one.
Yes.
This one I think I'm gonna. This comes out on May 30th through on Netflix, and I think it'll be a good watch.
Oh boy, Eric.
So, Eric, so he is a puppeteer
Oh
on a
come.
TV show, a kids show. His son goes missing on his way home, so he needs to. And it's Benedict Cumberbatch. He's a great actor, right?
He's a great actor.
And he's gonna use his puppeteer skills, or whatever, to find his son. It gets really dark.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
It
So
looks
it's a
really-
romantic comedy.
Mandy's all yes.
Yeah.
I mean-
Take that swig, Mandy.
Now, is it more like on the lines of like the puppeteer on like the Marvel side, the dark side of it?
The dark
Or,
side.
sorry, the DC side of it, like where
No,
it's dark?
Yeah,
No,
this is not comic book related at all, right?
Oh,
Well, this is like a real, like, and that's not a real story, but it is his son is lost, and he went to look for him, and I doesn't say if his kid is dead or not, but it gets real dark. In this thing.
okay.
Kudos to Adele for nailing Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, that's a hard one to say.
You nailed that one, Dale, on the first try. You're a phenomenon, man. I don't understand you.
I'm not even drunk too. That's crazy.
You're a
Me neither. Yay!
You're a puzzle.
I say
wrapped in-
nothing.
You're a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a maze.
So there's a movie I really recommend for us to watch, especially if it's a horror. Let me see.
Ooh. Sold.
Pause.
Maybe. Some of them are
It
bad.
depends. Some are
Oh,
pretty
I watch all the bad ones. So
So
like 'em.
this
Mandy
one,
takes the bullet for all of them.
Mandy, you just need to come visit. Or I need to come visit you when Murat's gone, and we need to have a weekend.
okay. I would love that because
I
I'm
so will.
been under a rock.
Yeah, she's been counting the ants. Yeah.
Oh, I know Murat's going to be busy this year,
Yeah.
and I know why, and it's fine. Oh,
Can
are we
you-
playing a trailer?
Appropriate
Yes,
audiences. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Late night with the devil.
Yeah, I saw
Sounds
that.
like
This
a
is-
perfect date. I'm just kidding.
that's how I
I
met
want
my
to
wife.
see this.
On
Mandy,
Halloween
it's the
night,
perfect date.
1977,
Yeah, I know.
America gathered around for a live TV event that shocked
Yes.
the nation.
I've seen the real one.
What happened was real. What you are about to see is the recently discovered master tape of what went to air that night.
Wild.
I like that actor.
Yeah, he's so good.
Ladies and gentlemen. Now,
He plays a good creepy guy.
He really does.
He is creepy looking.
That's what I mean.
If you want to watch a scary movie, watch Boogeyman. He's in it.
Late night
Yeah.
with the devil.
I think Ryan just shit himself.
Oh, I'm
I
excited.
can't. I can't wait.
I watched the real interview that actually went on TV. It's wild. You're like, I can't believe they allowed this on TV back in the day.
Because this is based on a true story, right?
Yeah.
On a true event.
Oh,
I'm excited. I
Okay.
heard
That's
it's
even better.
fantastic.
All
Good.
right. Well, I'll make sure not to watch it.
I'm gonna go to Manny's house and we're gonna have a ladies' night date and cuddle
Yeah.
and watch the movie.
In onesies.
I'm gonna go over to Dale's house and I'm gonna have a taco night
Ooh, I'm
Oh, yeah.
not-
Taco night with
not
tequila.
and not eat any of it because I can't.
Oh, well, I'll eat for both of us.
Well,
I'll make you cucumber tacos.
Oh,
Bro,
God.
Andy,
I mean,
don't do that.
yes, that sounds great.
That sounds delicious.
Can't wait to head over.
I'll put a spell on it. It'll be like a real taco. You'll
What's
never
going
tell.
on here?
You can put taco seasoning on
starts with
anything.
food
It'll
and
be
then
fine.
It starts with food and ends with witchcraft. This fucking show's fantastic, people, because you never know what the hell you're gonna get.
I mean,
It's
if
really
you-
true. Cucumbers,
if you leave-
voodoo.
Get cucumbers inside liquor. The cucumber will absorb it. You just be eating it and just getting drunk. At the same
I
time.
have spell books. I really do.
Oh,
I
I,
did-
I'm
I
not
just-
doubting that one bit.
Yeah.
I do.
Not
Don't
one
put a
bit.
spell on me.
The
I'm not
funny
doing-
part is I keep them in my Harry Potter room, so they look like they belong there.
Oh, a covert. Is that it?
Well, I will
Amazing.
openly admit I studied paganism and Wiccan for a very long time because I was
Sure.
very intrigued.
Yeah,
It's a fascinating religion.
it
well,
is.
I studied tons of religions because I hate the whole, like, me and my mother-in-law, my son had a massive like religious talk the other day, which I don't allow in my house. Usually we don't talk politics and we
That's
don't talk
tough.
religion
Yeah,
because older people are very stuck in their ways. And
it's divisive.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. Yes, we are.
I I when I say older, I mean like 70s, sweetie.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Dal.
Not
yes.
not
Okay,
you.
there you go. Thank you.
70s.
Um,
When were you born, Caesar? In the
But
70s, right?
I was born in the 70s.
Stop
that's
it.
right.
1852.
I was born in the 70s.
but like I've
All
studied multiple religions because
Me
I like
too.
to have a different perspective on how things were. But the funniest part was watching my son shut his grandmother down
What's
when
up,
she was
Garrett?
being hypocritical, and I was like, I couldn't get mad because I was like, well, I mean,
He's
Hey.
not wrong.
he's
Caesar,
not.
real quick, I want you to just scream out, "The British are coming! The British are coming!"
I say that all the time when I go outside.
Now, see, that doesn't surprise me, Mandy, for some odd reason. Not one bit. If I saw Mandy say the British are coming at 1 o'clock in the morning outside her house, I'll be like, oh, okay.
That
No.
tracks.
I told Mandy the greatest letters ever the other day. WCD.
What is WCD?
I couldn't stop laughing. Like, you know,
I can't say it live. I was reading a book.
just Google it, you guys.
Yeah. I was
There goes
reading
Dal right away.
I
my-
was reading a
fact checker.
book.
It
Well,
made me happy.
it depends on where you find it. So I was reading a book, and I'm very much into
Wearable
like
cardio.
No.
Okay,
no.
Not WebMD. Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
Sir.
okay.
So most of the books I read, I love reading about like wolves,
Me
vampires,
too.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm reading like 6 different books right now
Me,
on my phone.
me too,
'cause I'm weird.
Shannon.
Recommend. Recommend.
You don't read. Stop it. I'm listening to one on audio video, and like I'm reading like 6 different ones. No lie. But one of them, she was like WS or WCD, and I just could not stop laughing. So the first person I messaged is Mandy because I knew she could appreciate
What you doing?
Good.
so much.
I'm like,
Did you
how have
find
I
it?
never heard this before?
Would you
Me
find
neither,
it, Dal?
right? I was like,
It
seriously?
says what you doing.
Nope.
I don't think they'll be laughing too hard on
Okay,
what you're
Urban
doing.
No.
Dictionary.
Oh,
Oh, wet coochie disorder.
Nope.
No, damn it.
Although that one's okay. That
no,
one's
I kind of
pretty good.
like the wet coochie disorder.
That
That's
one's funny.
nice. WCD.
doing-
WCD.
Wet coochie.
I'm dying right now.
This, I mean, we're
It
going-
means a weapon of crotch destruction.
Oh, there we go.
Ah,
Something we all should be really terrified of because
What
it
do we-
holds the power to the universe.
The men. It's based on a man.
So funny.
I can see that.
It's
100%.
great. I died laughing in the book when I read that.
So
I just
funny.
fucking couldn't stop.
So funny. Okay. Back
Okay.
to review.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movies. We're talking.
So listen, we're coming up. We're coming up to that top of the hour because WCD kind of just. It's a big pun to this whole.
Literally.
How deep?
What's the segue here?
Literally.
It's a big. It's a big.
It's a
This
big
is nice.
issue.
This is nice.
This
is
the
nice.
quote. This is nice. It's like every time like Caesar is getting awkward, like, you know what? This is nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
Uncomfortable.
WCD. Listen, people. I apologize on behalf of the
The wet coochie disorder society.
the Wet Coochie Disorder Society. Sweet Jesus! All right,
Hey, you told me to go to Urban Dictionary.
I
what
did. It's better than WebMD.
There's a
Mandy's
different
like,
Man, you're just laughing.
Mandy's like, don't go to WebMD. He's like, women's cardio. Why is that funny?
I can't right now.
Okay, ladies.
I can't breathe. I think I peed a little.
That's nice. All right.
So another thing that was on like on that thing is butt pussy. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, you guys.
I don't want to say it again.
That onesie is now a wetsie.
So there's a word called included.
What?
Included.
Excuse me?
What?
Inclitted.
Oh,
No.
F
Don't say that again.
Don't
All
say that
right, my
again.
clit is not inward. I just
We're gonna get
Oh,
No, it
man.
says
It was
hold
nice
on.
knowing you
The
guys.
definition is to include is to involve participants in a joyous gathering of
never
persons of the female kind only.
never say it again.
To spend time with your girl.
Never say it again.
Well, it was nice having this 1 year anniversary. It's- I don't think we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna make the 2 years at this rate.
I'm sorry, you guys. We love you.
We got included.
Okay.
Thomas asked if this was our apology.
For the past 2 hours.
No, absolutely not.
No,
Whew,
no. I
okay.
gotta tell you, tune into the show once a month because just like Forrest Gump said,
You never know.
You never
what you're
know
gonna
what you
get.
get.
that's right. That's right.
Sorry,
You
I
never know
thought
what
of
you're
the
gonna
no legs.
Captain Dan.
Yeah. You got no legs.
Captain
Oh my
Dan.
god.
get. Just like Forrest Gump said, people of the show, you got
And-
magic legs. Okay, that's nice. All right.
Keep on in.
Oh, did
Oh
we
man.
go? Are we
Oh.
done? Because I don't want to be
No.
done yet.
No, we're not done yet.
We have 4 minutes. Mike,
Okay, well, let's enjoy these 4 minutes together.
how
Do
many
your
members
kegels.
can we do in 4 minutes?
We're not ready for those yet.
I want to go. I can go to the the Rubber
Caesar
Dictionary.
doesn't have to do with himself right
What is the next movie we're reviewing?
Uh, how much glasses of wine have you had, man?
I literally drank the whole bottle, and I don't drink.
Mandy
I know.
goes, Mandy literally said, "What's the next movie
4.
we're reviewing?"
This is 4.
Honestly, I haven't seen Caesar this mad since the taxation without representation
He's
was
not
going on.
mad. He's like
I'm dealing with
Taxation without
these idiots
representation?
again.
no,
Taxation
it's
without
more like he's
representation?
it's almost like he's embarrassed,
Taxation.
but that's not the word I want to use.
It's secondhand embarrassment. Embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
and that's it.
And the threshold is low. Like
Oh man, I gotta tell you,
embarrassment.
this movie review.
You sound like what's the name of the person that died? It's the British guy that died.
Thank you, Cash.
The Rock.
But
What's
he
the name of the movie? The Rock.
Oh, I love the
What's
rock.
the name of the Rock? The Rock.
Pick a
The
movie.
character that was in The Rock.
What?
Nicolas Cage.
The other one, the white guy, the British guy.
The
passed
British guy.
Sean
What
Connery.
movie?
Sean Connery. That's what Mandy sounded right now when he said embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
Oh my God.
This
I
is
don't know
Caesar-
what's happening.
this is-
What's happening?
4 hours to make one joke.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery.
out of nowhere, she became British.
What a course.
One bottle of wine.
I
bottle
come
of
from
wine.
British people, so it can happen.
Yeah.
Your inner person
No,
is.
You're Hawaiian. Shh.
Well, but the British invaded the Hawaii, so we say rubbish. We don't say
Oh,
trash.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh, you guys do a lot of that, huh? So you guys. do
Yeah,
that
we
'cause
say a
there's-
lot of British words.
lot of
It doesn't
British
make any
terms.
sense.
That is true. That is funny. That is interesting. Okay, look at that. We have 2 minutes to just go to
Okay.
hell.
All right. Well, we're there.
Last time we were on for like 2:05, so you never know what's gonna happen.
You never know, people.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
so we have homework.
okay.
Oh, go ahead, Del.
Okay.
So, what other movies coming out soon?
Soon? Oh, I don't know. You're the one on the computer. You tell us.
Thank
Hey,
goodness that
Don't
writer's strike
do
is
that
over.
because Dad will be
Right.
like, I got the top 1,000.
But really, is it thank goodness it's over because all they're doing is rebooting everything else. It's not like they're coming up with anything new.
That is true. That is true. It's a shame,
It's
and believe it
bad.
or not, that's why people are watching more Netflix and Hulu original stuff because
Yeah.
it's original stuff, and the movie stuff that comes out in the theaters are just rebooted trash, and more people are staying home to
Yeah.
watch original Netflix series and original
For
Netflix
sure.
movie. Damsel, for example. Damsel's a good example.
Yeah.
It came out on
Yeah.
Netflix, and everyone did. Now, if that movie came out in the theaters, will everyone go watch it?
Probably not.
Probably not, but because a lot of people subscribe to Netflix, and how many people watch it, and there's probably people who love it that
Yeah.
they'll rewatch it in the background. It becomes their Lord of the Rings, right? Or becomes
For
their Harry
sure.
Potter.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. But it does suck that we need new fresh blood
Yeah.
when it comes to writers.
We do.
You know I'm old when I
Is
have
that
an
your
alarm.
phone?
You know I'm old when I have an alarm to take my pills. Oh, fuck's sake.
I do the
Um,
same thing.
no.
You just need a
Oh,
reminder
I
sometimes.
know. I know you're gonna hate me, but there's something that they're remaking that's coming out right now
What
on
is it?
April 12th.
My heart.
You're gonna, yeah. I know Brandy and Shannon's gonna get pissed. You're gonna
Uh-oh.
remake the 1991 film.
Okay.
Don't tell the mom the babysitter's dead.
No,
I'm on top of that, Rose.
Dude, I
I
knew it.
love that movie.
I love that movie. You can't
Can't
tell
miss
me.
my boner pills. No. Boner
No,
pills.
It comes
no,
out April 12th in theaters.
no. You can't
Seriously,
remake
next
that movie.
week?
I'm gonna
I,
watch it, but you
I,
can't remake it. Christina
I
Applegate is like,
oh, that's the Christian Applegate movie.
oh,
You
Yeah.
fucking killed that
it's a,
role. That
it's a
movie was
classic.
great.
Right on top of that, I always tell that for Marat whenever he tells me because I work for him. I'm always like, I'm on top of that, Rose.
He told me about that,
Yeah.
especially with the inking, like the blacking
Thor
out.
was in
Oh, I
it.
love that though. That's so fun.
Well,
I do
was
his
there?
blacks on his original art when
Wait a
he's
minute. Was
busy.
he? Was there a very young Chris Hemsworth in that movie?
Was
No.
it?
That's what Sinbad. That's Sinbad. That's
How
what
did
Cash
I not
said.
know this? 'Cause
Cash
I'm
says
obsessed with
Thor.
that man.
He says Thor was in it.
Hold on.
What? Okay, I gotta Google that now because I've
Cash
seen
is
that movie
I already
so many
am.
times.
I already
I'm
am.
already in.
Okay, you've seen
Cash.
that movie more times than most humans.
Cash.
And
If
Rebel.
you're wrong, Cash.
No, the kid was a Thor fan. Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Jesus.
all
I
right,
was about to say
it's a little
no.
different.
Rebel Moon Part 2 comes out in April too.
I haven't
How
seen
do
the
we
first one
feel
yet.
about that?
I haven't seen the first one yet.
It was kind of boring.
First one was a little underwhelming.
Which movie?
The
Rebel
Rebel
Moon.
Moon.
Yeah. I haven't. I haven't
I
seen
don't
it
think
yet.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
I'm still waiting for Dune 2 to come out on HBO.
Yeah,
so I
I'll
can
watch
watch
Dune
that.
2. I heard it's better than the first one.
I
I
heard
haven't watched the first one. Ryan
I
says
haven't
that every
either.
time he tries to, he falls asleep.
no
That's
Dune
my
1.
problem. 3
Dune
times
1.
and I've fallen asleep on the first one. It's so
Dune
boring.
1's okay if you stick with it. Start watching it like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Don't watch it before you after you eat dinner.
Oh,
you know,
smart.
just
Low-
just don't have turkey. Just or wine. Just watch it sober and early.
Why would you say sober? That's no fun.
Well, because then you'll fall asleep.
Depends
then
on the drink. Wine, yes. Whiskey, no.
No
Don't
whiskey.
tell me what to do.
The Kincaid motto in our household, the Kincaid motto, even for us being like who we are, is Kincaid's. Like we even had shirts made. I do what I want. Ryan even tells that to publishers, and I laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Except to DC, he doesn't tell them that.
So
Lots of
Dune,
lore.
the second one, I hear
Super
it's very good. It's very well. People are just going gaga over it. So,
You know what? I'm sad that they didn't finish on Netflix because they usually take away the whole like sci-fi fantasy thing is the I'm blanking on it right now. Winx the Saga,
I'm sorry.
the
what?
fairy.
Oh,
Winx.
yeah.
Oh.
I did watch that. Yeah.
It's based
you're
off
right.
of the anime book,
Yeah.
and they did 2 seasons, left the second season completely open for a third because
Right?
they were supposed to do a third,
Okay.
but then they decided last minute to stop.
Let me talk on this.
Okay.
Before I watch any series,
Yeah.
I check first that it ends.
This one
In other
does
words-
not.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Before I start something, I make sure that it ends, like the story ends, and there's
Well,
Because there's
more.
no closure.
But you can't always know that for sure when you first start. Well, like when it first came out, they
Yeah.
kept saying there was going to be a third season, and there should have been, but Netflix decided that because of it's like the folklore and all that crap that they were just like,
Ooh,
we're done. They
Yeah.
do that a lot with a lot of those kind of shows. Netflix will cut out the sci-fi, folklore, fantasy type of movies, and that was one of those shows that they did that to, which sucks because the anime did phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I was super excited how they were doing the show, and I really wanted to see where they were going to go with it, and I'm pissed off that they
Well, like I said, before I started Peaky Blinders, I looked. I'm like 6 seasons. Did it end? It ended great, fantastic. I'm going to watch it. So I like watching shows that have endings and done instead of movie shows like, oh, it's such a good show that you look at it be like, oh, it got canceled. Oh, ain't that the
I know.
You know, I hate not having closure in my series.
Oh, me
in my
too.
I hate it. I can't stand it. That being said, talk about closure.
Oh,
We're the top of the hour, 5 over. There you go.
sad.
Oh,
Real quick though, watch From if you like a good horror series, because that show
let me
is
let me get the girls. Let me
gnarly.
get the girls all mad again. So,
From-
are y'all ready for the live action remake of Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Nope. I don't
She
watch
gave
any of
me
them.
water.
They're gonna
And
do
it's Notre Dame. Get it right.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
oh my god.
I was trying to get you mad.
My god.
Oh my god.
My god.
So wait a minute. So are they remaking the cartoon?
What?
Is that
No.
what
Yeah,
you
they're-
said?
He's just like
They're doing a live
swinging from
action.
the bell.
They are remaking all Disney movies are being like done remade
there
like
isn't a Disney
live
movie.
action.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see what you mean. So they're gonna they're gonna make a live action Hunchback of
Yes.
Notre Dame, and they're gonna make her female with the hump.
No, she's non-binary.
No, because
Oh.
there's a lead.
It's not mine.
There's a lead princess in it, so there's going to be a female in it as a lead.
Oh, that's great.
I won't watch them because I don't watch live action movies because to me it pisses me off that they're trying to make something of classic
Agreed.
Disney movies that don't need to be touched.
The
Like,
only
it
ones
annoys
that
me.
the only ones I'm guilty of watching is the Jungle Book.
Ooh, I love
I
Jungle.
I saw
Aladdin I watched.
I did
I
not
love-
watch Aladdin.
I
did
actually
watch,
loved Aladdin.
I did watch the one with the Beauty and the Beast. I did watch that.
Mhm. Cinderella.
Was there?
There's like 30
No.
Cinderella remakes though.
I didn't see
I know.
Cinderella, and that's all. I didn't watch Little Mermaid.
Nope.
I didn't either.
I didn't watch whatever the fuck nuts, whatever it is. I don't know. There's so many stupid things out there.
I
I
love the old
Mulan,
school. Oh yeah, I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch that.
I think I did watch Mulan. Did you watch Mulan? Dan?
I
thought
did
watched
not.
Mulan.
Once I found out they weren't gonna do the dragon, like, nah, I don't wanna watch it.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
what had
I
me
don't-
going. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, how are they
Right?
gonna do it? How are they gonna do an Eddie Murphy dragon and all CGI?
Well, I mean, they did another thing. Like the Jungle Book was filmed with just the boy the entire movie, and everything else was CGI.
CGI.
So realistically,
Oh, I
they
did
could've
watch
done
Lion
it.
King. I did watch Lion King.
You
Nope,
did?
Didn't watch that either. I
I
haven't
don't
watched.
think I did.
I take it back. I watched whatever because Ryan put it on, and I didn't know it at first. Was I guess it's like the Tarzan style movie, but it's not based just on the Disney movie Tarzan. It's actually done really well in how they did it.
You talk about Tarzan, the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a great movie. I like that.
no, and I will agree. Like when I
can't get enough
watched it,
of that. I can't get enough of that movie.
I
love
watched
it.
that and I was like, okay, I can accept this movie and how they did it.
Yeah.
Like I can appreciate it. It was good.
It was good. I enjoyed they're good
other-
actors too.
Yes, very much so.
What's his face? The mean guy. He always plays
He always
guy
plays the mean
from-
guy.
he always plays the mean guy. He's the guy from Inglourious Bastards who played the Nazi.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know
that
his
actor.
name, but I know who you're talking
And then like I watched Aladdin because I was very
about. I didn't watch that.
so at first I didn't want to because I was very cautious and I had my own personal judgment about it, which I shouldn't, but I did. And after watching it, in all honesty, couldn't have casted somebody better for it as
That's
playing the genie. Like, in all honesty, couldn't have done it. Like, it came out better than I expected it to. The twist on it was the Solon role, and I appreciate that they did make it the daughter as opposed to Aladdin. Like
Christopher
that
Waltz.
part of it, I can appreciate. It was cool. So I liked it.
Christopher Waltz. Thank you, Cash.
Yeah, there you go.
Dell, before we leave, are you going to break another heart? What's going on?
I didn't know Inglorious Bastard was a remake to the 1978 film.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I honestly never saw the original, obviously, because I'm not like, as old as
Before my
Steve.
time.
I'm just going to keep quiet.
Easy. I mean, it's before my time, but like barely. So
Exposure though. Yeah. I just wasn't exposed to it.
I was like, I was born in '80, so
So
Well, that's not.
there's a movie that I do want to watch, and I keep seeing trailers for with Henry Cavill. Something
Argyle?
about it's something about no, not Argyle. It's like the ungentleman.
Oh
Yes.
yes, I saw that one too.
Yes.
I like
wanna
those.
see
I
that.
like those kind of movies where they
I
put
do
like
too.
a ragtag group together. And
Yeah.
I'm always.
But
I'm
those
a-
are like original type movies. It can be based off
The
something you kind of see, but it's different.
Gentlemanly Warfare.
yeah.
Yes.
The
that
history
one.
of there you
And
go.
I
Yeah.
like Henry Cavill. I'll basically watch anything that dude does. I just
Yeah.
I just
It's Henry Cavill. If you don't stop saying his name wrong.
oh gosh. It's how what time is it? We're at 9:10 and think we're about to
Henry
I'm
Cavill.
at 10:10.
oh my gosh.
I'm at 8:10, but I'm
I'm
West
at
Coast.
10:10 with
Mandy's in the
Okay.
Mandy's in the past.
I
So
am.
here we
That
go,
makes sense.
people. So
In the future.
next week's show, we have. I think I think we talked about. We have William Russell and Nicholas Sapienza are going to be coming on, and
Nice.
we'll talk mayhem
pronounced Kal-El.
as we always do. And then we have future. I think we have some people coming up this month of April.
Oh,
We have a Kyle Willis and a Joe Doyle and a Greg
nice.
Hall and a James from Comic Rep Uprise will be showing up. We're talking about a project that all of them are working on together.
Oh, nice.
Except for James, I think Greg is doing something with no, actually James is doing something with Greg and Kyle Willis. And who else we got going on down? Do you have other people and stuff? coming?
Also, I forgot I have an announcement, a small one. For the next in the next 2 months, I'm gonna be like not coming on the shows almost as much. Only on like I'll make sure I'm on this show, right? Just because my kids' games are gonna be getting in the way, and like we
That's,
talked about it in the back. You know how time flies by. I don't want to miss that time.
yeah.
Oh no.
You should. This is just a stupid podcast. We
Yeah.
talk about
Priorities.
And my
Couple
friends on here
Kegels.
get drunk, and you know they're funny. I got a new cap. I want to show it off. So
You were wearing it earlier.
yeah, I
Does it
got.
say OnlyFans?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get closer. Man,
Okay,
dude.
A. Yeah, exactly what I said.
Unless you said OnlyFans.
So, so this one is my son's team Aces, and his number's right here. And then this side is my other son, the Wolfpack, and his number's right
Nice.
here.
Oh,
like it.
love
That's
that.
cute.
We got
That's
we got that customized, so we can have that.
That's
Leave.
awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, JJ
So-
has his first track meet tomorrow, and then his first bowling tournament that he qualified for, the
Bowling tournament.
Pepsi, the 2024 Pepsi Bowling Tournament Youth this Sunday.
Honestly, if
That's
we ever
awesome.
get to meet each other again and we go out, I'd rather do like a bowling night with our family members and stuff. That would be fun.
That'd be
Oh,
fun.
I'm game.
And we
That'd
gotta
be
make sure we limit Mandy with some drinking that night though, so we can make sure she lasts the whole
No,
night.
just hand her an edible. She'll be fine.
Oh,
I
No.
stopped doing that.
Not
Yeah.
not 100.
I stopped doing that after that
Yeah,
day.
after that
It
day.
was
You're
traumatizing.
10.
Mandy lost like 48 hours of her life.
The first time.
live too.
So you heard it, people. So if you don't see Dell's face, don't worry. He has not quit the show or
We'll miss
do
you.
anything. He's doing fatherly duties as he should
Yeah.
be, because after all, this
Right.
is just a podcast, and
Yep.
being a father and being there for the kids is number one, as we all should.
More likely
And-
James will be filling my spot anyways.
What's that?
James, your boyfriend over there.
I got James from Instagram. He'll fill in when Dale's not around.
Oh, the
Yeah.
guy that was on before?
The comic
That's
book writer.
awesome.
I like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's very positive,
it.
and
Yeah.
when Dell's not here, he's my go-to guy, and maybe once in a while bring in other guys. So we'll see how it
Yes.
goes. But this week,
I want to expand that. Honestly, I want to get. Actually, I was gonna hit up Matthew because he's been messaging me about joining the chat.
yeah,
I want to. You know how he does his little videos and stuff. I want to add him as an admin and actually, show off. I let somebody else named, Shannon to become an admin and share her stuff, but she never used the platform. But it's fine. It's
I
fine.
need to, and I know I do, and I've been very, very bad about that. But like the last couple months have been
Add it to the list.
right. I have been, and right now I'm like in the midst because I'm as I did it late, which I hate doing things late, as I'm finishing up all the paperwork to turn in for taxes. So that's been my nightmare at the moment.
Caesar was there.
Yeah.
Caesar was there, right, Caesar?
I was
Taxation
there
without
with
representation.
without representation. Yes, Dale, I was there.
But I will. I swear I'll use it. I
Okay.
promise.
Why?
Especially when me and Garrett's book comes out. I'm so excited.
So,
That's
so,
exciting.
so speaking of that, so why don't we go around the room? We're going to give you guys a little bit of time to peddle your wares and stuff like that. Not me. There we go, Mandy. What do you want to peddle, Mandy? What do you got
I
going
have
on?
no peddling of wares.
Okay, so
I am just here for the wine and the laughs and the movies.
okay, the movies
And the WCDs.
and the
That too.
WCDs. Oh, for fuck's sake. All
Or-
right,
or-
Shannon. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So we just finished our Kickstarter with Persuasion 5. It did pretty good. So all that will be going out soon, which means Con Artist 5 is coming soon. After Con Artist 5, we will be having the book of Boss Battle, which is about me and Garrett Gunn. If anybody knows him, love Garrett. He's great. We kind of have like a funny, evil rivalry in the comic world when we're around each other. And if you ever see us together, you'll totally
The
understand it.
comment section is crazy between both of
It's
you.
so funny.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, and it's like that in person, maybe worse. It's funny because Garrett's, he's a big built like scary guy, and to me, he's a big teddy bear. And like when he sees me, he runs.
Tater bear.
Tater.
You're the big tater.
Fighter. I love Garrett. So when that comes out, we have several artists doing covers for our book that we're doing. Super excited. It is a very, very funny script. Like how Garrett wrote it is absolutely hilarious. Couldn't stop laughing. Mandy, you'll appreciate some of the little.
I'm
quips in it.
excited.
Like
Yeah.
it's funny. Some of the covers are going to be really, really great. I even have Ebas wanting to draw one.
Nice.
Yeah, he was like, I'll do one. And I'm like, okay, but there's restrictions when it comes to me. Like, I don't go topless or nude
No
or anything like
buttholes.
this a thing.
No
No.
buttholes.
No buttholes.
No
There's no
buttholes.
nipples with me. Like, you can do a risque version, but like, it's covered still.
Those
like,
are the
without,
prettiest ones anyways, let's be
Right?
honest.
so like TriStar Tristan, he
Mhm.
just sent me today. He sent me the roughs of his, and I was super excited about it. Like, I was like, okay, I'm so excited.
awesome.
Like, so excited.
And you guys will be coming on when you get ready to release and all that stuff.
When I was talking to Dell about it, so we are going to be doing a show with you guys. I think we're going to start it in September because I want to try and launch in October. Like,
we go.
that's my goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be a super fun one, especially if me and Garrett get going. Then you guys will understand why it is the way it is.
That's awesome.
All right. Look forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be great. And then Ryan has cons coming up, so he'll be at C2E2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is in April. That's the weekend of our anniversary, which is sad, but he'll be there.
Same. Murat's gone for ours. We're like, it's fine.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah.
And he's got some other stuff going on, but that can be announced on the next show, so no big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I shaved. Look at I shaved for the show. All right. Well, listen.
Looking like a young Denzel.
Yeah.
a young Denzel. I've been called many things, but
Accuracy.
so you guys know where to find me and Dell every Wednesday. I want to thank our esteemed guests every Monday, first Wednesday of the month for our non-current movie review with Mandy and Shannon. Once again, you guys can find me on IG as the Real Dracula's Wolf, and if you need a voiceover, lately I've been ramping up. People have been hitting me up to do they've been hitting me up to do their reels and their voiceovers. So if you if you need something, a new actually promotions for the business. So if you want to hear something for your business,
Will you do voiceover, like voicemail, like?
yes, whatever you want.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't care.
I've been
I
trying
want
to
that.
reach you for your card.
Just pay me, and I'll be like, man,
You got it.
in a world, Mandy.
Yes. That's what I
She's like,
want.
I want you to do a creepy voicemail for me
Yeah,
that I can
For
keep on
all
my
the
phone.
potential spam that I get.
I could definitely do creepy voices. Anyway, let's talk.
Yeah.
So next week we have William Russell and Nick
Bye.
Sapienza, and you know how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for showing up, and it was fun.
We love you guys.
It's good to know that we found out what WCD means. Women's coochie disorder.
We're all
So,
whoa.
Women's coochie
Whoa.
disorder?
Whoa. Why is there a disorder at the end?
It's not just
a woman's
right.
coochie disaster.
no. That's not even better.
Woman's coochie destroyer. No? Am I missing it? Which one is the
It's a woman's
coochie delivery?
crotch.
Oh, crotch.
Crotch.
Crotch. Oh, we're using the wrong word altogether. Woman's crotch destroyer, right? Defibrillator.
Yes, there we go.
Extraction.
Women's crotch.
Dilation. Like we could do this all day.
Women's crotch.
Woman's crotch disaster.
Defibrillator. Defibrillator.
I fucking
Anyway.
can't right now. That was the best thing I've heard all week.
That's it. Women's crotch
WCD,
defibrillator.
guys. We're throwing out WCD.
WCD.
Hashtag.
Throwing out gang signs. What were you representing?
Women's crotch
Represent the East Coast
defibrillator.
I can't right now. I can't breathe.
Guys, that'll be our show for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. I honestly just forgot about the giveaway. I gotta do it.
Oh yeah, giveaway.
No,
It's not a destroyer, you guys.
It's a disaster.
We'll do it in the future show.
Defibrillation. I can't say the
Diabolical.
word.
Huh?
Defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
Yeah, we'll do the giveaway.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, we'll do the
Woman's
giveaway in
crotch
a couple
dehydration.
episodes.
That's why you. Oh, that sounds like a disease. A woman's crotch dehydration means like they can't. You know what? Let's not.
Stop.
You're your kid,
Stop.
Stop. Full stop.
The wheels literally fell off the fucking bus.
You
Like an hour ago. I probably contributed. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
Well,
Your should never give me
I
these
started
acronyms.
it, so my
as we all know, as before we end the show, Mandy has her word of advice. And what is that, Mandy?
Everybody, don't forget to do your Kegels, even the men. You can do it, and nobody even knows you're doing them.
The Kegel conversations. You know, I've been doing them the whole time for the past 2 hours. So that being said, everybody,